Okay, I don't like this mic very much. You guys should be able to hear us now. We have a little bit of a delay here, but I'm sure it's working now. Yeah. I
Yay!
liked the other mic because when it's muted, the lights were off.
Right.
You know, and it just has a little red light on the top. The one in the front still stays green. So, um, yeah. Let's get through some hellos real quick. We got Jay here. Smash those likes on the way in, guys.
Yeah.
Grab your drink of choice and let's get it popping. Hopefully, your drink of choice is a truly not sponsored, but slide in those DMs if you want it to be. And cheers.
Cheers.
Yes,
Happy Tuesday.
pop whatever you're drinking. Soda, water, whatever. Danielle's here. What's up, Danielle?
What's up, friend?
What up? We got Epic Guy here, real ones only. I like it.
I love it.
Made it on time. You made it on time. We were late like
I know.
always, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Howdy. I can like never say that.
I'm Woody. Howdy.
Louise, shout out to you,
Yes.
buddy. I know you're not feeling the best, so we hope you get well very soon. We're really
Just
happy.
saw your post.
Yeah,
so
really happy to see you on the live though.
definitely.
So cheers to you. I know you can't have one right now, but we'll
Hopefully
have it
your
for
IV
you.
has something good in it.
Yes, cheers to you, my dude. Lily Best here. Hola, amigos. I have my glass of wine ready and a snack to chat tonight. I hope everything is well. Everything is great. Today was a
What are
pretty
we
good day.
snacking on?
Yeah, what are you snacking on? We don't have any snacks.
No, we just got done with dinner.
The only snack in this room is Crystal.
Ooh.
Yo, Andrew's here. What's up? PhD Discord crew checking in.
Yay.
Yes, if one of you guys could drop the links to Discord in the
please
chat
do.
while you're here, I would appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
There we go. We got that audio. What's up? Is this Rudy O, like Rudy, or is this a different Rudy?
I like that. Rudy O.
Yeah. Okay, big guy. Park Hoppin' fam. Everything is good, bro. Everything is good. Everything is great. Cool. Good. Good evening. Hit the likes as I walked in. Heck yeah. Thank you. So we're going to jump into it. We have a special
new
guest.
Spirit jersey.
Oh, dang. That is more important. You're right. But yes, we do have a special guest. If you guys follow us on Instagram and if you're in the Discord, you would have already seen that we have. I know we talked about it last week, though, but we have officially announced, put the flyer up for the next photo meetup. And to help us talk about that, let's bring somebody in. Who we got here?
What up?
Yo,
What you drinking?
Yeah, what do you got, dog?
I am drinking the Brewery X Succulent Sipper.
Oh, I love it. I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved that.
It's a cactus cooler with alcohol.
Yes, it is so good.
Cheers,
my dude. All right, so yes, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We'll get it posted up on the community tab here on YouTube right after too. But officially, photo meetup October 14th. Saturday.
It is. We did have a few requests for a Sunday meetup for the next time.
Okay.
We need to get all of the passes and see which one would fit. Because some classes are blocked out on the weekends.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Some people are blocked out on just Saturdays.
Okay.
So yeah, next meetup we will definitely keep that in mind. So
yeah, harder to close the parks out on a Sunday, but we could still figure something out.
Right.
We could do a rope drop meetup, but we'll show up at 10.
Same.
That is rope drop.
That's a rope drop for Park Hopping Duo for sure.
It'll be a brunch meetup.
And for us.
So we're super excited. We haven't worked out all the details. Jay and I were talking, and then I kind of filled Crystal in what we were talking about. But it does look like to the name, we'll be actually doing some park hopping for photos this time.
Yes.
So I think the idea will be to start at Disney, jump over to DCA, and then maybe after we eat, jump back, kind of close out Disneyland. Yeah. And that'll really allow some of the photographers that want to do Main Street shots with a tripod, aka Jay, the ability to do some night photos too. So I think that would be awesome.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Dude, Jay, this Spirit jersey is a 3XL.
You know what? So I saw that jersey. I think it was the last time me and Lex went. I don't remember when it was. And I saw that, and I was like, bro, if they're going to start doing that, that's legit.
Dude, it's really big. And then the material is super soft. So I was like, this is like perfect for sleeping for me.
I want to say they've always made 3X. They're just really, really impossible
Limited,
to find. Yeah. Because I want to say Mondo, before he had dropped some weight, was in the 3X Spirit jerseys.
Yeah.
And he only had a couple because he could never consistently find them.
Right.
In that 3X. So, but yeah, Epic Guy, my name is short for Nicholas. Even though my PE coach in high school, all of high school, called me Nikolai. Like I was Russian. I'm like, I'm
That's
Italian.
hilarious.
That's kind of disrespectful, but okay. Yeah. So
that's funny.
Yeah, so we're excited for the photo meetup. Hopefully we can get another really big turnout.
I know, it'll be fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Last one was so last minute planned and posted, so I really hope like this gives us enough time to get people in.
And Rudio did say it is the one and only, so very good. Alicia is also here. What's up, Alicia? Happy Talk Tuesday to you both. I really enjoyed your HHN video. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate that. You obviously saw Jay and Lex in that video, and Alicia is in the chat. So everybody's here. I saw Lex in the chat. I skipped past it.
Is that our friend Alicia, or is it Ruby's mom, Alicia?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I know Alicia. I don't know either. But whichever Alicia it is, we're
happy you're here. Either way. Can non-photographers join? We would love non-photographers to join the meetup, especially one if you're interested. So if anybody in this is not a photographer, you still have a phone, you still take pictures.
Yeah,
come hang out. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna do photos. If you want to wear something cute and Halloween themed, and you want to get some photos snapped of you, you're gonna have a bunch of photographers who are willing to.
Yes.
So if you want to come and shoot, you want to come and play model, or you're not into any of that and you just want to come and hang out.
Yeah, and just observe.
The more, the better,
Yeah, we encourage non-photographers to show up.
Yeah. And like
because
I'm saying,
realistically, it's just about community. We just want to get people together and just to have a good time at our happy place.
Yes, that is mostly it. But like, I'm gonna be there. I don't know if I'll be shooting. I don't know how my arms are gonna be feeling that day, so I can get people to hang out with.
Yeah, and Jay talked about maybe rotating because I didn't shoot hardly at all last time. Because he was like, "Are you going to shoot another vlog?" And I was like, I'm not sure. It was a lot of fun to shoot the vlog and document it, but at the same time, I kind of want to do some photos.
Right.
And he was like, "Well, you and I can rotate, or I don't really want to shoot, so he'll video." So yeah. But I think ultimately we could kind of rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think realistically, this is definitely something that I want to continue to document.
Yeah,
because I feel like though it's a similar premise, it's very different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
And I just feel like it would be good to look back at this 3 years, 10 years from now, and be like, "Dang, look what we did."
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, getting you better on the camera is one gonna help your end game goal of future career, anyways, and two, it's going to make it much easier. When we start doing photo battles, to be able to split into groups if we have two people that can video or people that are more comfortable vlogging while shooting in a paired team or something,
Yeah.
So Epic Guy says, Jay and Co, there are many things in life to do where words cannot explain our experiences. What is the rarest character you've seen in Disneyland?
I love the quote, like the like.
I thought we were building up to something else.
Yes,
I'll be honest.
yes. The rarest character I've seen is probably Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh.
That's
I mean, that's probably my rarest too, because I remember we have pictures with Rabbit at Easter.
Yeah. They used to bring all the rabbits out for Easter.
Do you remember that one little kid came out and punched one of the 3 little pigs in the balls?
Yes. So yeah, we saw the 3 little pigs. We've seen Rabbit.
Disneyland used to have weekends,
long lost characters,
or long lost friends, or something.
Yeah,
weekends,
long lost friends.
And they would have it up in the stage area back behind the barbecue place too. That's where we met Rabbit and them. Was up there.
Yes.
Okay, you're looking at me like I was wrong.
No, it was still like the Big Thunder Ranch barbecue.
Yes,
it was still better.
The barbecue place.
Yeah,
that's what I said. And so that's one thing that kind of went away.
Yeah.
With Galaxy's Edge. So.
Yep.
What about you, Jay? What do you think your rarest character is?
Probably the brother from what's the movie with the kid whose dad died? Onward or something like that.
Oh yeah, Onward.
So his brother was out from one of the meet and greets a little while ago, and
Yeah.
I've never seen him since. A character that's not actually really rare, but I still to this day have never seen him in person. Groot.
Right?
Who?
Groot.
I've never
Oh,
seen
Groot.
Groot.
I haven't seen Groot since the parks reopened.
Yeah.
Like
I
he's
haven't.
never there when
He's
we're
come
there.
out twice since the parks reopened,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
missed him both times. And I was
Yeah.
at the
I think
park.
he's been out more than
He's
twice
I'm sure
because
he was out the other day.
yeah.
Oh, that goes to show you I never seen him. I think the rarest character I've actually saw though was Zombie Cat.
Oh, Zombie Cap's pretty rare now too.
Yeah. He
That's-
hasn't been out for Oogie
No,
Boogie.
he didn't come out this Oogie Boogie, one Oogie Boogie, and if you went in the beginnings, you didn't see him. So,
Yeah.
You didn't see him.
it's
And then he came out. He
Ruby's
came
mom,
out one
Alicia.
time. He came out one time for D23 last year too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
And
crazy.
that was it. You never seen him
Yep.
again. But we might get some nice characters from Loki. coming up.
Yeah, that
We
could be
might get
cool.
another.
That'd be
We might
good.
get another variant of Kang. I think.
I hope so.
I hope we
hope
get
so.
Sylvie. I'm really sad they
Ooh.
never brought Sylvie.
Same. I hope we get a Sylvie too. That'd be tight.
Yeah. Well, we're excited you're here too. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you guys will be at the meetup if you can. Yo, Carla and Kiko will be there. Are you guys actually going to be in town that weekend? Because if you are, that would be amazing. That would be super fun. Happy Tuesday, Kevin. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Kiko.
I know we haven't seen them in a minute. It's been a
I
I
while.
just want to
Oh.
see. I just want to see Kiko, not Carla.
Not Carla.
I love
No.
Carla. Leave my Carla alone.
I just said that because I know she the one in the chat and she's gonna talk trash.
She definitely will. Yeah, Hula Mama
Like,
will.
okay,
her
toddler.
so much, man.
Yeah, we'll
I
show you
love
how to
them
use your
so
camera
much.
phone. You know, bring a little
Yeah.
tripod, Hula Mama.
Plus, we just want to see you, Hula Mama. Honestly, we don't
Yeah.
ever get to see you that much anymore.
100%.
I freaking miss you, Hula Mama.
Hula Mama's gonna come with us to Not Scary Farm on Thursday and go through the mazes with me. She just doesn't know it
She
Yeah.
just
yet.
doesn't know it yet.
Oh yikes! Yeah.
Uh,
Lex is coming too.
Yeah. Lex said she wants to see Groot so bad.
I heard he's at a Scary Farm this year.
Renee said that they missed Thunder Mountain Barbecue, by far the best
Dude.
bang for your buck. It was so good.
Yes.
I kind of
it
wish
really
we'd
was.
never ate there.
I know.
Man, Thunder Ranch, bro. Thunder Mountain Ranch was my jam.
It
It's
was
so
so
good.
good.
So good. Nick and Crystal, park hopping duo. Why the name? What would the name be if you had to choose something else? Crystal came up with it.
I did.
If it had to be
Nick,
something else,
we
it'd
decided
probably
that
be
we-
Park Hopping Trio.
Park
What?
hopping trio.
That's what we were with Noah.
All right, how do I?
I even made Noah a cup that said Park Hopping Trio.
Yeah, he was the original park hopping trio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
So yeah,
I love
we
Noah.
decided.
That's my dog.
Nick decided that he wanted to like try YouTube, and I was like, well, first we need to like make something that will like, because we had our own Instagrams at the time, and so we made a park hopping duo. Came up with the name because I wanted to cover like more than just Disneyland, and I didn't want to be like the Disney park hopping duo or whatever.
Well, it's like like Mondo at the time was like the Disney Bay, and then he had moved to the Cali Bay.
yeah,
And you kind of saw some of the creators that were, the
Disney
bigger
themed.
early creators that were Disney themed were starting to change. Like the Disney duo became just the duo. And it's like we started off that way because it was like we don't want to change it later, and we don't want to be limited,
Right. And so that was the main thing, like park hopping duo, because like you still think Disney park hopping, like, and then theme parks, like it covers all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't know what our name would be otherwise. I'm not.
no.
I feel like it's like
We're trying to rebrand our photography, and we are having the hardest time coming up with a name.
Yeah. It's tough.
I can agree with that struggle because
It's easy when you're
tough
individual.
coming up with good names.
Yeah, you could probably
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's a little easier. I still say it's pretty hard because
No, it is.
it's like, do you go cliche and find something that means like is something in the like
right.
when you first started it was like crystal clear photography.
Yeah, Jay should be like headshots.
Oh,
headshots by Jay.
Yeah, but I don't do headshots.
Right. It sounds too limiting.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's dope though, you know.
Yeah.
It should be heads shots, like HEADZ, heads shots, and then it like plays off your last name and
That's
the name.
true.
And it doesn't. It still sounds like headshots, but it doesn't say like
headshots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We'll work on it.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Miss Eep?
Hello, kids.
Miss Eep.
I love it.
I love when she says that. I feel so good.
I know.
We are doing good. I feel great today. It's a good day.
Yes. My spoons are a little ran out. Did go to my mom's this morning. I ran around with Maverick a shit ton. He didn't want me to leave, so it literally took like an hour and a half to leave the house. And then I got home. I took a nap, and I replenished the few spoons that I could. So
we cooked dinner.
And then I cooked dinner.
Yeah, Crystal cooked most of dinner. So
yeah, today's gonna be a little rough. I don't know how long you guys got me today, but I'll hang as long as I can.
For sure. Hope you're having a great day too, Kevin.
Yeah.
Our wedding anniversary is the 15th. We're doing Oogie Boogie. I don't love you, Jay. That's awesome. Well, we're excited that you guys
either.
We are definitely excited.
Carla, you love me. I'm your favorite person, but I'm like your third son.
That is accurate. Miss Eep, we hope you can make it. We hope you can make it.
Doesn't she have 3 sons? Wouldn't you be like her 4th son?
Oh yeah, I always forget about AJ because I never see.
How sad!
I mean, I guess I did the same thing. But
how sad!
I never see AJ.
Carla, Kiko, at least I know how many kids you have.
She has more than 3 kids, though.
I know, but you said sons.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Jay, do you intend on using your power of delaying the fireworks show for good or evil?
It's case by case.
Well, the good news is we won't be shooting fireworks that night.
No.
So Jay's we're gonna call it a superpower at this point. Will not come into play. Look at that face. That face says it all. I wish I had crash zoom feature. Jay and Crystal, nope. Lex was also a no for Not Scary Farm. Yo, what's up, Onika? I'm going to Oogie Boogie Bash on Sunday and Knott's on Monday morning. Very fun, very cool. I hope you have a blast.
Yeah.
Oogie Boogie should be a lot of fun. I'm sad to miss the meetup again one day. You know, maybe we can try to see when you're going to be here in December and see if it matches up for a good day to have a meetup. I know we do have some friends coming out in December too.
We do.
Megan should be out. We're trying to get Alicia to come out the same time as Megan.
Yeah.
And so
they've been in talks, so
that would be pretty fire. So
we're gonna have a big party at our house.
They're coming in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Calling Party 5 is so excited for Scary Farm. Who's going? I'm super excited. I'm ready to be back in the fog.
I'm not ready.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No. Too many scare actors know me at Knott's.
Yeah, that's true.
Too many scare actors know me there. So.
Oh, dang. Join his next drink.
Right?
Dang. It's not a competition, bro.
Just in case.
Okay. That's fair. How about park hopping photos?
See, we didn't want to include like Disney in the name or like
park hopping has become kind of a brand though.
Yeah.
And it will have some future implications too. So I don't know. I would probably keep it away from our photography business.
Yeah.
So if anything, we would probably bring in the duo part of the name into the photography part, and then it would be kind of like kind of touch on it. One may get tired of eating food at Disney. I know I personally am. What culture of food would you like to see Disney serve? That's a
Korean
great
barbecue.
question. Crystal says Korean barbecue with like full on grills and
Corn
everything. Cook
cheese.
your own food.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down. They could have put that restaurant in San Francisco and
I
called it a
know.
day.
Yep.
I just want to see an Encanto themed restaurant.
Yeah, with actual
I feel like
South American food though.
with actual South American food that is actually interactive,
Arepas.
similar to how like Be Our Guest is, or similar to how like Rainforest Cafe was, like something that's interactive. I think that's
Right.
something that can be very beneficial for the
Yeah,
park.
that's a really great idea because it could be really cool when you first walk in. I know, Jay, you haven't been to Be Our Guest, but you've seen photos and video, and it's like you kind of walk in, you got your castle entrance, and then you walk into the grand hall. Then you got the West Wing or the East Wing. The East Wing. West Wing was a show, and then you have the library. But with Encanto, you could kind of walk in, and maybe have like part of Casita be the restaurant too.
Yeah.
But then you could have dining rooms that are bedrooms based around the character. So you would have the I don't remember the little boy's name.
Antonio.
Antonio, you would have very Rainforest Cafe like would be pretty dope. That would be put it in Rainforest Cafe. Call it a day.
Right.
I said the same thing. Get rid of that Star Wars thing, because eventually all of that stuff's going to be all encompassed in one location anyway.
Yeah.
As we speak on the Disney Forward plans, or so on and so forth.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't be surprised to see the whole end of that area disappear in Disney Forward. Like not even be rethemed, but become like, which we'll talk about. I want to get into that a little bit later too. But yeah, I personally I like that idea, Jay. I like Korean barbecue as well. I would like to see, and this kind of touches on if we ever got an actual third park. But I love the idea of Epcot, and I love the idea of having multiple like
flavors.
Yeah, like I want like a world buffet kind of thing, like where it serves like all kinds of different dishes,
Right.
So I think something like that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I really like Indian food.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be cool to get some like some Indian food in there as well.
Yeah.
But that may not be as popular.
Right.
Indian food is
so. But if you, it is so good. But that's why if you could do something like personally, if we ever got a Westcott kind of theme where we got our own countries, I would love for us to get different countries than Epcot has.
Oh yeah.
I
want Japan. I want Japan.
No, give us Korea or something.
No, I want Japan.
No, I want all different countries. I don't want any overlapping countries. As much as I love Japan, and it's literally my favorite country.
Go to Epcot enough for me to love Japan.
Well, it would keep it special over there.
Take me to Epcot.
No, I agree though. As much as I hate to agree with Nick as far as Japan, because I freaking love Japan. But I agree though. I think, and I've always said this, I feel like every park needs something to be individual.
Yeah.
You can't have the same things everywhere, because then what's the point of traveling?
Yeah. Yeah, give us Korea.
Like we already have different.
We already have China and Japan. Give us Korea.
Yeah.
Give us the Philippines even. Give us like, I know that's not exactly like Asian culture food necessary. It's like a subset, right? But like, give us like, they don't have Spain, I don't think, in over there. We have Morocco. There's give us Spain. Give us some South American countries,
Yeah.
They have Mexico, so that's out. They have Canada, nobody cares.
The maple syrup.
It's good, but give us, I'm trying to think like what other countries would be like really good additions. Give us India, dude.
Yeah.
Like give us India. Give us
so if we had a Westcott, would you want it like actual like those country foods, or would you like them to be like California inspired, like how we infuse everything? Like
I would actually be fine with like taking it and making it like a fusion like we do in California.
Yeah.
Is very popular. I'd be fine with it, but I would like them to still have at least one or two traditional dishes. Like so that like whatever the most traditional thing, Jay's shaking his head. Like I think if you like go to India, you should be able to get like a traditional dish, but I would love to see some spins on it, or maybe save that for like the festivals.
There
Like
you go.
do a
There you
fusion
go.
festival every year
Yeah.
where
There
you
you
take
go.
all those dishes and then you put the spin on it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Yeah,
good.
You know?
there you go.
Yeah, I
Because
think that'd be better.
if you're gonna represent, if you're gonna have something like that, and you're gonna represent a culture, you need
Yeah.
to represent it the correct way.
You know, and
Don't add your twist. Don't add your
yeah.
spin. I want it exactly how it is from that culture, because
And
then
that's probably the best way to do it
Yeah.
because they do bring people from those countries to try to like work those parts of the
Yeah.
park. So like yeah, I guess it would be better that way, you know. It would be cool though. I would love that. How could you forget AJ? He's like mini Kiko.
Right?
because I never see AJ. I think I've seen AJ like 5 times maybe, and all spaced out.
Bernie says you sound a lot like Dennis Rodman, Jay.
I don't really know how to take that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know.
What's up, Mac? What's up?
What's up?
Mac,
Love
did
to
you
see a
finish your project
Mediterranean
yet, Mac?
menu someplace.
Ooh.
That would be give us Spain, give us Greece.
Give us
That would be pretty
Peru.
dope.
Yeah.
I don't really love Mediterranean food though, I'll be honest, but
I just like Peruvian.
A lot of
chicken.
people do though.
yeah, you like what?
Peruvian food.
Peruvian food, okay. Give us Puerto Rico. That would be pretty fire too.
Yeah.
Be pretty fire. Missy said random. We have a newish Peruvian sushi joint.
Ooh.
A surprisingly great fusion. Look at Jay. Jay was interested.
Oh,
We might have to
that's
look into that, Missy.
interesting.
Right?
That sounds interesting. Jay, given your athletic background, quite impressive to say the least. If you had to pick a sport to play, what would it be? Baseball, rugby, golf, tennis.
Baseball, easy.
Yeah.
Baseball,
I pick
Quidditch. Baseball. So baseball is my favorite sport. Period. I played for a long time. I played football. I played basketball. I played basketball at a professional level overseas. I've played rugby in Japan. A lot of fun. I've never played tennis because
I feel like you probably dominated rugby in Japan. Like that's not very fair.
actually, no, bro. Those cats are fast, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some of them little bitty people are very strong, bro. You'd be surprised. Those little dudes are quick, man.
What are the guys called that race horses?
Jockeys.
That's what Jay wants to be.
Jay actually wanted to be a jockey.
Jay wanted to be a jockey, but he grew too tall.
Bro, you know what? But you know what sport I want to learn still to this day is golf.
Pickleball.
I'm cool. That's too close to tennis.
What sport do you want to learn?
Golf.
Golf.
I want to learn golf.
I mean, I enjoyed Top Golf the one time we went, you know. But I don't know about playing golf.
Yeah.
I didn't know baseball was your favorite sport. I actually
figured football.
I figured it was football or basketball because whenever you're playing on Xbox, it's always one of those, and I've never seen you play like MLB or anything on your Xbox.
I would play MLB The Show all the time. I used to play it all the time.
Yeah.
I just deleted it recently, but
okay. I'd vote for a fusion festival. That would be the best. I had the best Indian food on the Disney cruise.
Wow.
Lots of their cast members were from India, and I'm sure they had input on taste. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Hula Mama, what cruise was that? So I can put that in the back of my Palm Pilot.
Right, yeah. Which Disney cruise did you go on? Dylan said favorite restaurant outside of Disneyland, but in the area. And bonus, have you tried Joe's Italian Ice? We've had Joe's Italian Ice. Jay, have you and Lex or you by yourself?
I have not. Me and Lex have been talking about going to Joe's Italian Ice forever, and we have not made it out there yet. So we'll probably go this week.
Nice.
What's going on? So
my favorite restaurant in the area is a place called Fire and Ice.
Yes, that's 100% mine too.
Super good Mongolian style, all you can eat. But when I say Mongolian style, I just mean that they take the frozen food that you grab, like the cold meats, and grill it on a giant Mongolian grill.
But you can make anything.
You can make anything: burgers, hot dogs, Italian. They have like
Mexican.
15 or 20 different sauce choices. So I mean, you can basically make whatever you want. I just say it's Mongolian like inspired.
Yeah.
Really good, affordable. It's less than $30 a person for dinner, I think.
It's at Garden Walk, right across from Disney.
Yeah, highly recommended if you guys haven't. I should hit them up. We're pretty good friends with the managers and stuff there. And see if they'd mind us shooting a video.
Right.
You know? So they might enjoy that. Because I really do want to start doing a series of something like that. So it'll be fun. Hula Mom was on the Disney Wonder out of San Diego. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay. I think my favorite restaurant in the area, it's kind of tough. I don't really eat over there that often. But I'd probably say, as of right now, it's probably Craft. I think Craft is fun, very interesting vibes.
That's Craft by Smoke and Fire, right?
Yeah, the atmosphere is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
they do a lot of like little games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it's more of like a sentimental kind of thing because I got to know the people there. And me and Lex just had a really good time.
That's cool. That place looks awesome, and the food at the Smoke and Fire closest to us is nothing like Craft, but it's still phenomenal.
So good, yes.
So I can only imagine what like Craft's food at being like a more premium version of the restaurant is like.
So. What restaurant do you guys have near you?
We have Smoke and Fire, something Smoke and Fire.
In Riverside?
Yeah, in Upland.
No, Upland.
Upland has one. Upland or Pomona. It's Pomona.
It might be Pomona, yeah.
Yeah, I also learned that Smoke and Fire owns Bill & Brewery in Anaheim.
Oh, okay. Crazy. You know what? Actually, I think I knew that. I think I saw that on their website when I was looking it up. Because we went there with one of my friends from work and his wife and had food there. And it was definitely, it's a restaurant, but it's definitely more quick service style. Yeah. It was still really good, but they didn't have like the cocktail choices. They basically only serve beer. And so it's not anything like Craft, but it's still, if the food there was that good, right. I'm sure the food at Craft is amazing.
Definitely.
Test, my messages aren't sending. We see you now, Andrew. So I don't know what happened.
Who put you on mute?
Who muted
Andrew? Who muted Andrew?
Accident?
I'm just kidding.
No, hopefully you're good to go, man. I see him. Actually, yeah, you should be good to go. Putting time out.
I typically like restaurants with a view though. So
yeah. I went on a Disney Cruise Wonder 12 years ago, and I still remember the food. It was amazing. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
We need to get. We're trying to get on a Disney cruise. That's the goal.
We are.
I'm trying to get on any cruise at this point.
Get ready for long lines at Joe's no matter what time. That's very, very true.
It's always been like that.
It has been. There
have been times where like me and my coworkers will go after work and like we would just be standing around for hours.
Very cast member, like iconic. There in, I feel like Pizza Press.
Yes.
Like you guys were always at Pizza Press.
Craft is so good. I heard that the lines for Joe's move relatively quickly though. Is that true?
I mean, sometimes it all depends, like how many they have on staff and whatnot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably matters on staff, but I mean it's just frozen ice. Like it's not it's gelato and stuff. It's not like they're serving steaks, you know?
Right, exactly.
Smoke and Fire owns everything. I mean, facts.
Right.
Smoke and Fire is the Disney of they're the Disney of restaurants right now. They're buying up everything.
Andrew said, Nick, would you consider wearing hype sneakers? Jay, which hype sneaker do you think would look best on Nick? I mean, I used to wear way more sneakers. I had a lot of J's. I have 2 pairs of Air Force Ones upstairs.
I'm about to say, I think you look like an Air Force Ones kind of guy.
I love Air Force Ones. For some reason, I'm a big fan of Air Max 97s. I know they're not exactly like a hype sneaker, but
they are now.
That's true. They are now. That's why I can never find them.
Yeah.
You used to be able to grab Air Max 97s like off the back wall at Nike, like nothing in my size. I love anything Air Max, to be honest. I really miss the Air Max 720s. I hate that Nike discontinued them. Those are the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of them. I miss them very much. I have one pair left in a 13, and it doesn't fit quite well. What up, Brian? What up,
What's
man?
up?
What
How are
up,
you?
Brian?
Brian, I hope you can make the photo meetup in October, man. The
Yeah.
14th. Lily
October
Beth with her
14th,
member
Brian.
for 14 months. Tomorrow is our 26th wedding anniversary. We usually celebrate at Disney, but this month hubby has to adjust to his night schedule at work. Well, congratulations.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
I suggest that if you guys don't go out to dinner because of hubby's new work schedule, you make something at home, throw on some Disney music, and throw on like a playlist of like Disney fireworks, World of Color, and parades, and just like have a blast, or even like a POV like playlist of rides, and just feel like you're at the park. If that's what
You guys will
usually
be there
do.
before you know it.
Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. And you guys are going to be at the park at the end of the month anyways, at
Yes.
least, so that's awesome. But yeah,
I used to do that. I used to do that when I was at work. When
Did
I would
you?
be at work, and I would rather be at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I put on like an 8-hour walkthrough of just Disneyland, and all you hear is just the sounds of Disneyland.
Yep, that's what I used to do in the preschool.
And I'm like, man, it actually used to help me a lot when I was working.
That's
in the
cool.
hospital.
That is cool. Brian said, "Jay in the flesh, nice."
Noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm here.
I quite literally have them put every single topping on a pizza at Pizza Press. Heck yeah,
Right?
dude, that's the way to go.
Dude, was it Pizza Press that got rid of the meatballs?
Yeah, Crystal was heartbroken.
I love their meatballs so much. Then at least the one that was by us, like, got rid of them, and I was like, I'm on strike.
Yep. Crystal went on strike. It depends. You get those people who don't know what they want and take forever to order. Yeah, absolutely. Some people don't look at the menu. Even if they have, they can't figure it out. They're so indecisive.
That's usually me. Honestly,
that's
usually
that's
me.
probably gonna be me too, my first time. But I'll try to look in advance just in case.
Yeah, like whenever we go to like, especially Mexican restaurants, I'm like, I'm gonna try something new, and then like I get put on the spot and I start having an anxiety attack, and I'm like, cheese enchiladas. I'll just take cheese enchiladas.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Facts. Crystal all the time. She'll always be like, I think I'm gonna get something different.
I'm gonna get fajitas. I'm gonna get a burrito. I'm gonna get a chimichanga. And then we get there and they're like, what would you like to eat? I'm like, I don't remember. Cheese enchiladas.
I think for you, like fajitas is a problem because you become so accustomed to like the way like I cook vegetables.
Yeah.
And that's like the way you like them now.
Yeah.
And they're usually like
but see,
a little.
The fajitas are fine because I like raw bell peppers.
But not onion.
No, but I'll just eat around the onions.
That's true.
They're just there for flavor.
That's true. Jay, it is claimed that art is to imitate life. In that case, would you tell us a little bit more about your tattoos? What do they mean to you? Would you consider getting more ink done?
Ooh, that is a very, very
It's so deep
question.
Epic guy with the questions, dude.
So honestly, this arm, which isn't completed yet, this is my very first tattoo. It's a Mariner's crucifix. It's when I first got in the military. And it just kind of signified the beginning of my journey and to learn to stay anchored in whatever I do. Koi fish, I got it when I was in Japan from a tattoo artist named Hiro. And he kind of took that and everything else from here in the back of my arm. I let him freehand in Japanese art. This arm is the entire state of California. You can kind of see the borders. My favorite team, Angels, all day long. Say something, Nick. I promise you I'll come to your house and I'll smother you. But this arm is...
real quick, though, how come the Angels only play till, like, August?
Anyway, so this arm is everything that my dad introduced me to as far as my upbringing. The back of my arm is a California seal. This is the bear for California. I was a huge Nipsey Hussle fan. I was friends with him in real life. I'm still friends with his brother and sister to this day. When he died, I got the All Money In logo. This crying eye, you can't really see it, but there's a crying eye right here. I got that for my dad, as well as the guardian angel on the back. who also has passed away. Um, this right here, this crown, and this right here says AYC. The AYC stands for Adjust Your Crown. Basically, Trip is the name of the brand. Trip is also the name of one of my best friends. And this is his brand. AYC means adjust your crown. So basically, life happens, shit knocks you off your pivot. And your job is to adjust your crown, pick yourself up, keep pushing. These are the Nipsey flags, just one of the first tattoos that he's ever gotten. My chest, you can't really see it.
Put that away,
Put
put
that
that
away,
away.
dog. Put that away.
Across my chest, it says, I am my brother's keeper. And then, of course, I have Polynesian art on my right leg. So
That's dope.
everything
I've
everything
never
has
paid
a
attention
number.
to all your tattoos.
I've never paid attention to him either. I was like, I didn't know Jay had the state of California on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I consider getting more ink, yeah. So by the time I leave here, I plan on being tatted from my neck to my feet.
When you leave this earth, is that what you mean, or like the house?
Correct.
Okay.
When I leave this earth, when I
Okay.
leave this earth, if I have my way, I'll be tatted from my neck all the way down to my feet.
Well, you got plenty of time then, hopefully, brother. So
Hopefully.
Lily Beth said they said to look for last minute cruises. You may find some reduced prices. That is
Yes.
accurate. The downside is demand is surging or was surging post COVID. So finding last minute stuff wasn't really happening and it wasn't heavily discounted. But now that the economy is kind of
Taking a dump.
yeah, I mean they're trying to like force it not to, but like where people's spending habits right now, you may find some deals if you can drop that kind of money. So, Brian, yes, the photo meetup is at Disney.
Yes.
It is, yeah. Renee said, I agree. I watched the POV rides or vloggers in Disneyland. I will do that with Paul when he goes live. I will be working, just listening to him interact and hear the sound too. Paul's perfect for that too. Because he talks, but he also just like lets you enjoy the sound of like walking around
Right.
Disney. It's not like we got to get to 40 likes, give us a galaxy, get us like, you know, he's a very good, like, he's perfect to watch if you're trying to get like the sounds
Yes.
of Disney, you know?
Get a galaxy.
You know, I think it's perfect. Nintendo Game Dude said, hello everyone, jumping in late, but wanted to say hello. Those shots on IG have been fire. Thank you. We've been having some good luck.
We have been
with the algorithm lately and appreciating those Halloween photos. So I'm guessing Hula Mom was laughing at the Angels comment. That's
probably
the only funny thing I said. Jay and my boys are big Angels fans. My son has all the jerseys of the Japanese boy. Okay.
Yeah, Otani's a beast. Also, he's out for the rest of the season. So, lucky for him, our season's going to be short.
Yeah, I was like, the whole team's about to be out for the rest of the season.
I'm going to tell you what, Nick. You're really pushing it, bro.
Hey, man, we got plenty of problems with the Dodgers, too, all right? But making it to October is not usually one of them, but staying into late October is.
I just want to make it, bro. At this point, I just want to make it, dog.
Change teams.
Yeah, change teams. Big guy, amazing. Thanks for sharing with us, Jay. Yeah, dude, appreciate you sharing all your tats, dude. Nothing Disney related yet, though.
No Disney tats.
As Disney's become such a large part of your life, are you looking to maybe add a Disney tat, even if it's like subtle, like low key?
I have a Disney sleeve in the works currently.
Okay.
You have a Disney sleeve. Where is it gonna go?
My left leg is gonna be all Disney, no space. It's gonna be all Disney from probably my mid thigh down to my ankle. No space. All art, all color.
I want Danielle to design me like the Haunted Mansion in her art style, with the Hitchhiking Ghost out front, and I want to get that tatted on my forearm.
Yes.
That is a great tattoo journey. Thanks for sharing, Jay. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, dude.
For sure. No problem.
I'm just sick about being out of town for the next meetup. I want pictures. We will definitely have pictures. We will have another vlog. We did a vlog last time. we definitely, I think we'll be shooting one pretty much for sure.
Yeah.
At this point, so nails, not the galaxy. Yes,
Not the galaxy.
Disney should
Nick said, "Thanks for the ice cream."
Disney should make no angels in the outfield in October. Right.
That's not funny.
That was sad. Otani is out for the season, and dang, the Angels cleared out his locker quick. They really did.
He cleared out his own locker.
Oh, he did. Okay, the version of the story I caught first, I thought the Angels cleared his locker out, and I thought they were like dropping him for something. I was like, "What the heck?"
No, that would be idiotic.
100%, but it's the Angels.
He cleared his own locker, because he knew he was gonna. He knew he wasn't playing for the rest of the season. At the end of the season, all of those guys have to clean their lockers out anyway.
Right.
All of that stuff goes. So don't think anything of it. The media tries to put that stuff out there.
Right, always.
But it's just standard stuff. He knew he was done for the season. He cleared his locker. Everybody else is gonna probably clear their locker next week.
Yeah, like the Twitter update I got, the very first, like right when it broke, was very clickbait. You know, it was like Angels clear Otani's locker, and I was just like, why? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all clickbait. It's just it's how the media works.
Max said, "I wanted Disney sleeves. It makes sense to start with Sally. She is literally a quilt. If you think that makes so much sense for you, Mac.
Yeah,
that makes so much sense for you."
Mac, did you finish your project that you were kind of telling me about, but didn't finish telling me about?
Otani said, "And for that reason, I'm out." There you go. Right. He did. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Jay, first off, I want to thank you for your service in the Navy. Due to the recent sightings of technology that is not from this earth, have you ever seen any UAPs from your time in the Navy?
UAPs? No.
No spaceships? No aliens?
No, I wish. That'd have been dope.
Me too, bro.
He just doesn't remember because they probed him.
Dang.
That would have been. Nobody probed me. Don't do that.
Jay said that'd be a core memory. He'd remember that.
That'd be a core. That would literally be a core memory.
Yeah, not in a good way. It wouldn't be a happy core memory. It would be a lot of sadness, but
it'd be a very, very sad and painfully relived core memory. No UAPs, no signs of extraterrestrial life, no, none of that stuff. That if I would have run across that, it would have been super dope, but I was never in that space.
Max said Ernesto is not finished, but I'm looking forward to getting him done by November.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
That should be cool.
I want it.
Connection lost. So let's switch it up, Jay. If you want to stay on, you can. If you want to drop and just chill and chat, you can. But I want to talk about what happened.
I'll stay here for a little bit.
Okay, cool. I want to talk a little bit about Disney announcing that they want to spend $60 billion over the next decade on. So some of the early reports said on the U.S. parks first, right? But that includes all parks, so U.S., international, and the cruise lines. So $60 billion over 10 years. So, and I found a really interesting article. I don't want to pull it up because it'll be like so much on the screen, but I will just I just want to share.
If you want to share it, I can drop off so that way.
No. I'm cool with you staying. I like having a third person to like bounce stuff off of too.
Especially because I don't know how long I'm gonna last. My arm is really hurting right now.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. It's New York time, so of course you only get so many free articles a day. So I have to like.
He's already opened it 20 times.
I have to put in a different email. Oh my gosh. So just to put that into perspective, over the last decade, they spent $30 billion. So this would basically double that spending for this next decade. Okay. And so, oh my God, dude, they're trash, dude. But I really liked the article that pulled up on my computer. Maybe it's still up. Let me see. You know, it is still up. So you know, let's just see how bad it looks. Let me just present slides, share screen, Disney. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. So what I'm going to do is bring this over here so I can see it. And so just to go through this, I just want to talk about the last decade. They spent $30 billion. And just to put into perspective, the last decade is basically Disney opened Shanghai Disney. It added Galaxy's Edge, Guardians of the Galaxy, Tron, Spider-Man, Avatar, Toy Story to the domestic parks. Disney has also poured money into Paris and Hong Kong parks with a themed expansion to Frozen and other Disney films. Also, they built 3 more ocean liners that are coming out. And they're almost done with their new port on a Bahama island.
That's crazy.
And that's so like that's all that happened in the last decade with $30 billion.
Right.
And we were watching a video with dinner that was talking about you know how like $60 billion isn't really that much money when you think about it split between all the parks and the ocean liners like the cruise line and all that stuff, but it really is a lot of money still because Disney doesn't fully own the Asian parks.
Right.
So Japan and China, they like are only responsible. Both China parks are only responsible for some of those payments.
Fundings, right.
And that's how Disneyland Paris was, but it's not anymore.
No.
Disney is now 100% responsible for that park, right? Minus any government subsidies that France may give.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot of money. And just to put into perspective, like, they were also trying to say things like, when you think about it, Guardians of the Galaxy, the ride at Orlando, Cosmic Rewind, thank you, cost $400 million.
Right.
You know? But when you think about it, that's like a lot for one ride, I think is what they were trying to prove. But that's also one ride that was being built during COVID.
Right.
Which means they had to buy all the extra COVID tests, all the masks, all of the precautions that go into working during COVID,
and
plus the hazard pay, all the inflation of COVID pricing on steel and lumber and all that stuff. So I don't know. I find it very interesting to see like where we go from there. You know, like $60 billion even between all the parks is a lot of money.
It is.
You know,
it is.
And I think
just use that $60 billion on just Disney.
I wish they could use it on just Disneyland.
Just Disney. That's all that needs it.
Yeah. Let's see.
$60 billion on just Disney?
On just Disneyland.
Bro, that'd be incredible.
Something tells me they're bringing Miss Marvel and Monica to DCA. I'm sure you would know nothing about that, right? That's actually been one of my favorite parts of the Disney Plus shows and new movies dropping is them incorporating new characters in Galaxy's Edge and in Avengers Campus. I think that's so great. I think if we can get like Monica Rambeau over there when the Marvels
I think
drops,
we might know somebody who's going to be friends with Monica Rambeau.
So dope. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I would imagine we do. Have you guys ever been to SoFi Stadium? If you plan on going, it would be really cool to review some food there. I work there sometimes. Oh, that's cool,
that's
Dylan.
fun.
I've personally never been
to SoFi. I wish I went to the Taylor Swift concert there.
Yeah, for real.
I've been to SoFi a couple times.
I was gonna say I feel like Jay's been for sure.
I mean, my cousin used to play for the Rams, so I was there quite often.
Is it a cousin or a friend that plays for the Jets?
My cousin, same cousin that played for the Rams.
Oh, okay. That's pretty dope. Who almost said $60 billion? I can't imagine what the Magic Key prices will go for. Yes, there probably will be some price increases. $60 billion. Also $60 billion with Christmas blackout dates.
No lie.
And we'll all pay it. I went with my wife for the Beyonce concert. It was such an amazing stadium. Would definitely go back. I've heard great things about
Yeah.
SoFi, and I've heard great things about Allegiant, which is the Raiders Stadium in Vegas.
Mhm.
Just being beautiful stadiums.
Yeah.
Massive. Yeah, it's massive for sure. As the saying goes, appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. Jay, I would like to join the International Powerlifting Federation. Do you have any tips for a newcomer?
I don't power lift. I used to lift a lot more. My number one tip is consistency. Start small,
Work your
but
way
more
up.
importantly, start small, but more importantly, start correctly. Start with the
Yes.
correct form,
Yeah.
and don't ever, no matter who's in the room, never ego lift.
That's a great tip. Those are both good tips, not just for powerlifting, but for like all
Everything.
like working out, like all workouts, exercise related things. Start small, work your way up, and make sure your form's correct first.
Yes.
Like that's having the correct form is way more important than lifting a lot of weight at first. So, because if you can't have correct form at 10 pounds, you're not going to have correct form at 300 pounds. You know,
Right. And that's how you hurt something.
Lex said, I don't know how true it is, but when I was in Hawaii last year, my Uber driver was saying that Disney supposedly was going to be building some type of park in Oahu. I don't know if they would ever build a park over there. They might build something small, like entertainment wise, or another
Right.
resort. But I mean, it would be dope. I just feel like it would be very expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't see that ever happening, honestly.
Yeah.
I know
The
they
reason
haven't been
why- the
selling out
reason-
Alani lately.
Yeah, Alani's not even been
Yeah.
selling out.
So I don't see them pushing for something new right now.
But I'm sure Imagineers and Disney and stuff are always talking about doing stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like there's always some Imagineer was like, it'd be dope to build a theme park here. Let's drop some plans, you know?
Right.
So I do think that there is some he was saying they spend $40 million on just the land. That's crazy. I believe it though.
Right.
Land in Hawaii is not cheap.
I mean, land anywhere is cheap.
I got stuck in SoFi traffic on Sunday and I did not like it. Yeah, I could see that.
There's always traffic over there now.
Yeah. If Disneyland Forward goes through, then it would justify the spend. Exactly, Andrew. I think Disneyland Forward is going to happen at one point or another. Disney was purposely vague about what Disneyland Forward's plans are.
Yeah.
So that they can always say this was the plan, right? I do think it will move forward. I think we're gonna get at least some expansions to the parks.
Yeah.
I don't know if the whole idea of a third gate is true or not. But I mean, it'd be amazing just to get some expansion. What really is going to be interesting though is to see what happens with the stage 17 area.
Yes.
Unfortunately, if the Avatar experience is just that, an experience and not a land, I do feel like it's going to get shoehorned into that area.
Right.
Now that the Marvel Superstore is pulled out of stage 17.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. There's talks about another resort. There's land next to Alani, but the land is another store for sure. I could see them doing another resort in Hawaii, for sure, or trying to expand.
Right.
Maybe having some more entertainment type things. I just don't see a park happening.
I feel like
Unless it's like a water park.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
park,
say.
yeah.
Like a water park would be good.
Yeah.
Would be a good addition over there.
Or like Disney's never done this, but like an adventure park.
Right.
Like that could really fit in like the theme of going to Hawaii,
Right.
you know? Not that I don't think a theme park could be successful in Hawaii. I just don't know. Like I mean, I don't know any like that many Hawaiian locals, so I don't know how much they'd be interested in a theme park.
Right.
But if my Hawaiian locals that come up on TikTok or anything to be seen, I don't feel like they would want that.
Right.
So I think
Agreed.
it would be like just a visiting kind of thing, a
Cool,
tourist
Mama.
thing.
Give your family a survey for us.
Yes. Do they want a Disney park? There's already a water park 10 minutes. Okay, there's a water park already 10 minutes away. But is it like Disney quality or is it Raging Waters? Because like I feel like
right.
It doesn't if it
Right.
But also, do locals and even guests want to pay Disney prices when they can go to a water park down the street?
True.
Is there even room for a theme park over there? Probably not. Oh, Rudy's back. I think they're really looking to see how successful the Universal year-round Halloween space does. I think that'll be interesting too, as far as like an experience.
Right.
I don't think that I personally don't think that's going to be like the biggest success story in the world,
Right.
especially in Vegas. I feel like Vegas experiences blow up and then they die off. I almost feel like
It's the same thing as a residency. Like
I almost feel like if Universal wants that experience to be like
successful.
Well, I think they're doing that. That's the one going up in Texas too, right? There's something going on in Texas.
I don't know.
Like to do something like that, I feel like it would be really good to move it around.
Yeah, like a pop-up shop.
Yeah.
Or like you're gonna have to rotate like seasonal type things. Like
my son was just telling how they're planning a Universal Studios travel day with friends. Disney is so expensive to go to for one day, plus so long in lines. He is correct. No, a Magic Key is expensive. Yeah, it definitely is. But I honestly, Universal is a little cheaper, but their lines are just as bad, if not worse, some days.
Yeah.
And I do think, I guess which Universal Studios are they going to is the question. Because if they're going to Universal Studios Hollywood, the difference in a ticket to Disneyland and Universal Studios Hollywood is dozens of rides.
Right.
But if they're going to Universal Orlando, then it's more. It's a little bit more.
I think MK is Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Is expensive. Yeah.
There'll be many times where we are lucky and times we are not so lucky. What is your opinion regarding the cyber attack on the MGM Resort Casino? So I actually work in IT. I don't work in cybersecurity, but the cyber attack at MGM is really interesting when you take a step back and really look at how it was done. And it looks like it was a phone call to MGM's help desk where they were given enough. This person found a name on LinkedIn and called into the help desk at MGM, which is maybe publicly listed or he found, and was able to fake it till he made it enough to get enough access.
Right.
To be able to get in a back door somehow.
Yeah.
The call supposedly took less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. We did have a friend that was there during the time, and she said that they weren't affected. That they were staying in an MGM hotel. They were not affected by it at all. You would walk through the casino floors, and like there would be machines that were down. They just encouraged everybody to use cash because
it wasn't only cash.
Oh, okay. Well, she said that they were encouraged.
And then all payouts were cash only. So even if you won $2 on slots, you had to wait for someone to pay you your $2. So saying they weren't affected is very. They weren't majorly impacted.
Yeah.
Like they were able to get a room.
Yeah.
But they probably weren't staying in a room or a resort with a lot of technology in the room, or they'd already gotten some of that back.
Right. So, I think that's what it was because they were staying like pretty high class.
Yeah. So they might have already.
Imagine waiting 20 minutes for a $2 payout.
For real, dude.
I'm walking out. I'm leaving.
Yeah. And you can see Caesars was hacked first, and they paid it.
Yeah.
They paid $36 million to get their system back from the ransomware, and MGM told them to kick rocks. To be fair, they probably tried to get more out of MGM.
Right.
But at this point, how much money did MGM lose is what will be interesting.
Right.
Versus having just paid the ransomware. But then you kind of get into the whole point of not paying ransomware because like they're gonna just keep doing it.
Right.
Like if everybody just pays them, there's a ton of reason to keep doing it. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. They're like, we have real waves here. Why do we need a water park? Absolutely. Right. Speaking of Disney investments, do you guys have anything from the past you wish didn't fail? I think Club Disney was cool. Disney Chuck E. Cheese.
I miss the Disney stores.
The Disney stores, I don't miss them, but I loved them as a kid, so I get it.
I went to one that's me and Lex went to the one that's in the Citadel this week.
Yeah, the outlets. Those are the only ones that are left. I miss the one in the Montclair Plaza. I had my birthday there.
Yeah, we used to eat there sometimes.
I had a birthday party there one time. Yeah.
I don't know if it's failing, if it's failed or not. I'm gonna say I miss the Magical Express. We only
Right.
went to Disney World twice, but honestly, being able to get off the plane
And right onto a bus.
With my luggage,
Yeah.
ready to go, straight to my resort.
Right.
No, did we
Plane to
get the
door.
Uber? Did they pick it up? Am I gonna fit comfortably in the Uber that showed up? Like, it's
Yeah.
super easy and convenient.
It really was.
And it really kicked off the experience of like, I'm at freaking Disney World.
Right. Like it played music in their Disney
Yeah.
songs. It had the Disney like commercial clips,
Right.
like how to plan your day, what things you need to take advantage of.
Right. Which none of
Make
those
sure you
things
talk
I
to this
cared about, but it
person.
really like hyped the trip up.
Yeah.
And like you're on a bus full of other people who are like super excited to be on their Disney trip.
Yes.
And the opposite is now I get in an Uber and maybe dude's talkative, but I don't really want to talk to him. Or I don't know. I think it was obviously they're gonna be fine getting rid of it, but I loved the Magical Express.
Yeah, it was very convenient.
Does Disney World have something like that?
That was Disney World.
That was Disney World.
Oh, wait, they don't have the. I thought they had like a tram now.
No,
That
that's
picture up at the
future plans.
Oh, snap. This whole time because I kept seeing like the Disney 100 tram. Is that just like at the resorts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the airport this whole time. Swear to God.
The airport does have a tram.
Yeah, the
but
airport has
it's
a
not
monorail.
connected.
Yeah. No Disney park, water park is like Soak City. Locals don't go to those Disney prices. Taking away 100%. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Disney World never fall for social engineering tactics like this. I would like to think Disney would never fall for it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, your cybersecurity is only as strong as like I manage a service desk, but it's like in IT, the service desk is almost the lowest rung of IT.
Right.
So like there's nothing wrong with being on the service desk, but that is like your level 1, some places, not where I work, entry level.
Right.
And like everything around the company could fall because some poorly trained technician gives a password to somebody who shouldn't have one.
Somebody that having an off day, being lazy.
And so like at ours, there are multiple verifications, not even just including 2-factor that's built in. And like to get on our VPN and all of that stuff with 2-factor authentication and key fobs and your phone and all of that good stuff. But like even to call in and have us help you reset your password, there's like multiple authentication layers. And sometimes customers call and they're pissed. Like they don't want to answer the questions.
Right.
And it's like stuff like this is why we ask those questions, you know? That's what Vegas gets for hosting the hackers convention. I mean, facts. Somebody was pissed over the price of their room at an MGM hotel.
Right.
And is taking it out. No, I don't know.
They didn't win the raffle.
My kids miss the Disney stores and my bank account doesn't. Facts.
I'm the kid. He's the kid.
Not you looking at Crystal.
Facts. Actually,
the Disney store tomorrow.
We wouldn't really spend that much money at the Disney stores, but
see, I go to the Disney store to save money.
Yeah,
I get Spirit jerseys cheaper
because you go to the outlet ones.
Yeah,
that's why those are the only ones left.
I know.
Yeah, but
I need to go to company detail.
Yeah, I need to go during not family and friends.
Yeah,
right.
So, but I do think it's going to be very interesting to see what Disney spends the $60 billion on. Personally, obviously we know part of that is going to be like the Avengers ride at Avengers Campus. It will also be part of Disney Forward for sure.
Yes.
But like, what does that mean? And like, is a Tomorrowland revamp part of Disney Forward? I feel like it needs to be.
I feel like I feel like that's gonna cost way more than $600 billion to revamp Tomorrowland.
No, building Star Wars Land was like 6 billion or something from the ground
Oh,
up.
okay.
So I think I think Cars Land, and I could be wrong. Somebody could Google this, but I think Cars Land and Buena Vista Street were somewhere between 2 and 3 billion together.
I think so.
And Cars Land is decently small, but I do think any expansions we get outside of I was telling Crystal, I think that the new style, when you really look at Disney, is like these expansions are lands with like one e-ticket ride. Disney's not really
Yeah,
building
that's true.
C-ticket rides anymore, right? Like obviously Toy Story Land and Walt Disney World is like all C-ticket rides except for Slinky Dog, which even honestly calling Slinky Dog an e-ticket ride is a stretch.
Yeah.
Like let's be real, right? But that's like kind of like a rarity because it's all for kids. Like it's a kids land.
Right.
In the same way that like Cars Land has some C-ticket rides, but then they have the big E-ticket ride. But when you look at all the newer parks, you look at Avengers Campus, all three will be e-ticket rides, right?
Uh-huh.
You look at Galaxy's Edge, e-ticket. You look at the Frozen Land, e-tickets. Like you look at Avatar. I mean, you could try to argue that Navi River Journey is not an e-ticket, but like it's a long, very complex and expensive ride. It's an e-ticket. Like it would cost an e-ticket. It's just not a thrilling ride, you know?
Right.
But it's no Pirates of the Caribbean, but it still has very advanced stuff, screens.
Right.
So I just think it's interesting to think like, you know, I was talking to Rudio actually texted me this morning, like early. We were talking about expansion. And I was like, you know, all of that lines up with what they're hopefully going to do for the Olympics in the next few years. And if they're able to spend that kind of money and then expand, you know, he wants to see a Fantasyland expansion,
right?
Which I'm cool with, but I don't think that can happen until Tomorrowland.
Fantasyland here?
Yeah.
I don't see how they could expand it. Oh, well, maybe, yeah. Because they still have all that space with the water that's just sitting there.
Yeah, and if I think any Fantasyland expansion would do two things. It would rely on Tomorrowland to either remove or shrink Autopia. And then that space plus the water where Phantom Boats was. And there was an article that OC Register published and then retracted that Fantasyland Theater was going to be demolished. I personally would rather see a show there than see the theater demolished, personally.
Right.
But
Fantasyland Theater.
Yeah, where Lion King is.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't see them getting rid of that.
I can. They can barely staff it. How often do they cancel the Lion King right now?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Well, maybe they should take that.
I mean, but realistically, staffing is a completely different issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't they take that money and give it to some of it to staffing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that would be great, but it's not going to happen. No, you know. And then there is like where the parade stages, like up around Small World, like you could definitely do something there, but you can't go too far because anything back there. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal, but depending on how you theme, something you have to remember is all of that land, you're going to see the monorail go through it.
Yeah.
So if you're like, let's build a mini Arendelle or Beast's Castle, like I know a lot of people are like, put the Beauty and the Beast ride there.
Right.
Beast Castle, and it's indoors, and you could hide the show building further back. You're still going to see the monorail tracks.
Yeah.
Like they go all through that area.
Right.
And get to the Matterhorn. So like, that obviously wasn't a big deal to Walt, but a modern Disney park would never be designed like that now. You know?
Right.
So that would be interesting to see like what they do with that.
Yeah.
I say they take some of that money and they rework the monorail tracks completely.
I mean, that would be amazing. I don't see
and
that
happening. And they really need a stop in DCA, man.
They absolutely need a stop in DCA.
But for that to work, they have to do one of two things. Either they're going to have somebody checking tickets,
Yep.
which I think is
It
It's
slowed the
gonna create a
process
problem.
down too much.
it's really backwards. Or they would have to be open to getting rid of reservations, which I don't think they're going to do either.
No. The thing is,
I think reservations are here for the long haul.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, any stop would have to be outside of the parks, because
I said that they should take away the stop inside Disneyland itself and move it just outside.
In the Esplanade?
Yeah, well, not in the Esplanade, like just like past
like over
like-
towards like cast member, like
the cast
wardrobe.
member entrance.
Yeah.
If they have the stop right there, and it'll already have security, so like they don't have to worry about getting their bags checked again. Like they just have that one side to go, and then they go to either Disneyland or California Adventure, but they can get on still at the end of Downtown Disney. So it'd just be like a side stop.
You know, it's not impossible to make it work though with a stop there, because like the best part about having that would be from being able to go to one park to the other.
Right.
You know, and ultimately, if they move a stop outside,
or maybe if they can add that stop outside, but the ones inside, like they add a stop back inside at Disneyland, like right by, they can, I don't even know how good that would work. Like right before you get into the Grand, like make the stop right there before you go into the Grand, but they're only exits only. Like you can only get on the monorail. I guess that really wouldn't work.
it wouldn't work.
Yeah, so you can only get on the monorail from the spots outside to get into the parks.
I mean, Disney World has the boats that go from
Epcot
into Hollywood Studios.
Oh, do they?
I don't know if they go into Hollywood Studios. I think they go outside
the
of
Epcot
Hollywood.
ones, don't they dock in just outside the gate?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like
I'm trying to remember now.
The Skyliner?
Maybe.
Just outside the gate.
Yeah. I'm surprised Disney hasn't been hacked. I don't believe their IT security is so secure. Heck, they can't get I will say ticket sales and IT security are two separate teams.
Right.
One has to do with server load and one has to do with security. I would probably say that Disney is probably one of the most secure. I think it's
also one of the hardest to get a job with.
I think that like a lot of the movie studios actually do a very good job with cybersecurity. The only other major movie studio that's ever been hacked was Sony.
Yeah.
Sony got hacked.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal. Lots of stuff that you did not want leaked got leaked. So Company D is dangerous. Yes, it is. I need to get a part-time at Disney just for the discount. Dude, yes. You guys could definitely use it.
Yeah.
Crystal, your name does speak for itself. That being said, Crystal involve a place where the individual is able to reintegrate into the world again. What is your favorite gemstone?
Emerald.
Crystal is an emerald.
Emerald.
Okay.
Not only is it like my birthstone, it's like my favorite color. Well, like in gems.
I was like, that's not your favorite color.
No. But yeah, I've always wanted emerald earrings.
That's nice.
Yeah. I do have, my grandma used to have a bunch of like fashion jewelry. My grandma used to have a bunch of fashion jewelry. So she has like a giant like emerald and it has little diamonds around it. So it's like my favorite thing.
That's awesome. Are you guys planning to go to D23 in August? We are planning to.
We are
planning.
I just got the word.
Add the stop to the Grand before the monorail. I mean, Disney has mastered most forms of transportation for guests. Car, rail, boat. Only thing left is air. Disney should fly guests on mini planes, perhaps. Did you guys know you actually, if you were balling, you had to be balling.
Yeah.
You used to be able to take a helicopter from LAX to the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
Until it crashed twice and killed people, and then they stopped doing that.
So they did cover air.
They did cover air, and it was not
effectively.
Yeah,
not effectively.
No, I mean, I think that happened in, I don't want to say the 50s, but I think it was like the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
So yes. How would you feel if Disneyland expanded operations in Anchorage, Alaska? I mean, It would never happen. It would never. I mean, other than their cruise lines, Disney will never cruise lines or like Adventures by Disney.
Yeah.
But like a Disneyland like
Right.
park, it would just never happen.
They probably
It's
do
too
a hotel.
extreme. They could do some kind of like a Lonnie, like a wood cabin resort.
Right. Oh,
like,
maybe they could do like how Walt always wanted his ski cabin.
That would be pretty cool.
That
could
would be
pretty
awesome.
Cool. That could be, but they still wouldn't put that in Alaska. That would end up in Colorado or something probably. But yeah, it would be too. The weather is too hard. It's not going to work. You know.
You have to take ice trucks to get there.
I think I said bring air back. You're on an episode of Ice Road Truckers just to get to Disneyland, Alaska. All right, so on the 60 billion, let us know in chat what like one ride or IP you would want to have the parks. What would you want? Like if they're gonna do anything, it can be a Fantasyland expansion, it can be a ride you're putting someplace. Like what would you want? Or if you have to think, Jay, do you know what you would want? Wakanda, like an actual like Wakanda expansion.
Yeah, to like Avengers campus.
That could be pretty dope.
You know what? If they build Wakanda behind, like, how they have here's Avengers Campus, here's Cars Land, and they have the area right there. If they make that new ride to be like the transporter, and like you have to fly through the freaking screen, and then you exit on Wakanda side, that would be pretty cool.
That or I want to see like a Machanui from Moana.
Okay. So if you got a Wakanda expansion, what kind of ride would you want to see there? Have you thought about that? Like, what would the ride be like? I feel like you're gonna get a screen ride out of Wakanda for sure.
Yeah, I feel like if you were to do that, it would be like a Star Tours type ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It could. Yeah. I don't really want that though.
Right, you're like Wakanda sounds dope, but I don't know about the ride now.
Yeah, because if you do,
I just think the theming would be dope, but the ride would be. I mean, I'm not gonna say the ride would be trash, but
I'm sure they could come up with something. I just don't know what it would look like. Like I feel like if you do like a boat ride,
I feel like if you do,
what if you did like a trackless ride car that took you through, and it could have. I was
gonna say the whole driving scene. Where like they go to the club, like you drive through that scene, and then you do the chase, and then like
so kind of same idea,
like Fast and the Furious.
Same idea, but I was kind of thinking like if they could integrate it with like an indoor-outdoor building, which I know is difficult with like a wireless trackless system because of weather and stuff, but they take you on a tour through Wakanda in this like trackless vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So you're like seeing like the shopping centers, and of course something goes wrong. They're attacked by Namor or somebody,
right?
And things go crazy, but you get to see parts of Wakanda, maybe the vibranium mines through this on this car, but it's an actual car in a show building. That could be kind of dope.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, and I feel like Machanui would be dope, but it would also the only thing that you could do with that would be another version of the log ride.
Which I think would be fine. Like you could have a pirate / log ride style. I think
but to add it to Disneyland, that would.
I mean, there
I
are.
feel like if they bring something Moana, it would go into the Fantasyland. Like they can put it right where like the Phantom boats were. Like take some of the tracks from Autopia. Like they can do something there. I don't want the interactive park though. Like they're getting it at Epcot.
No, but that's all that would fit there.
Yeah.
No ride the size of Splash Mountain would fit there.
Right.
And you would need something that size for a ride like that. Something like that would have to. There's nowhere. I guess it could go anywhere, right? They're going to be technically building around the hotels or some BS. So it would literally could go anywhere. Which, if you want to get technical, if you were able to get people behind that area, like cover the tram route, trams get rerouted, whatever they're going to do to get through like Disney Way and stuff. Right. Like you could expand Frontierland, Adventureland, like not Frontierland, but Adventureland that way.
Yeah.
It may be easy to expand like what is behind Critter Country / Galaxy's Edge, like over there.
I don't think there's enough room over there.
Critter Country, there probably is. You're talking about taking like parking and tram route and buildings out.
Yeah.
Like that's where they're expanding. Like if you look at the artwork, it's expanding back by the hotels and stuff. So maybe not Galaxy's Edge is too high. You're right. There's the parking structure is already there.
Yeah.
You literally can't go anywhere unless they go into TDA's area.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I personally, I think I'd like to see something like some kind, and it's kind of a cop out because Universal used to have like dueling dragon coasters.
Right.
But like, give me like Maleficent's Castle. Give me like a little bit of a villain theme, you know?
Right.
Give me like.
I feel like that's what Fantasyland needs.
I wish Fantasyland, like in Lion King, were like, what's that dark spot? Like Fantasyland needs a dark spot. You know, like
everything like touches is yours.
Yeah,
it's called Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Let's be real. It's called Alice in Wonderland, dog.
It's true.
To me, Alice in Wonderland is the worst ride in Fantasyland.
Why does it always have the longest line?
It's because it's always trash. Such a trash ride.
It is.
Not that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride isn't necessarily trash, but I don't want it to leave. I don't know why.
If Ashley were here, she would be pretty mad.
Why?
She loves Mr. Toad.
I don't want it to go.
Oh,
I'm saying that.
Okay.
I want. Rudio was like expand Fantasyland and take out
Casey Jr.
Casey Jr.
Rudio, that was rude.
Storybook boats.
He said bye.
I can see that.
Yo, what's up, Priscilla?
Hi, Priscilla. How are you doing?
Big Guy said a Hunchback of Notre Dame ride. That would be dope. I don't know what that would look like, but it could be cool.
Right.
Lilo and Stitch roller coaster.
I feel like that's what should have been done with Chippendales. Like if they were gonna put that anywhere, it'd have to be Chippendales roller coaster.
Yeah.
Should have been Stitch's roller coaster.
What I think would be really cool is a giant indoor area, still a themed land, but all indoors. That is how Tokyo Disney Sea has.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's Tokyo Disney Sea has a land like that.
Yeah.
That's where
it's like levels.
Yeah, and then Turtle the Turtle Crush coasters and whatever that ride's called. It has a spinning coaster. I need a Coco area and a Halloween town, please. I as a Halloween fan, I love that. That won't ever happen.
Right. Can they just turn like the island itself as like what is it called? Where when they go over the Marigold Bridge, like just have the whole Tom Sawyer's Island be Coco Island.
That would be pretty dope, though. To be honest,
right?
That would take so much reimagination.
Yeah, they'd have to level that island and start over, but it would be pretty dope. I say indoors because
they're not giving us back Murphy. They might as well,
right? I would love a Villains Land, absolutely. A full-on Disneyland brewery would be cool too.
Right.
That could
not
go
gonna lie,
downtown.
that could be dope.
That could be dope. Throughout the 1950s,
imagine a poison apple beer.
Yeah. Throughout the 1950s, well-to-do guests arrived at Disneyland by helicopter, thousands of them each year.
Mm-hmm.
These distinguished helicopter guests included future U.S. President John F. Kennedy. Oh, yep. It's a cool little like fact of history, you know? I've always wanted an adult-oriented Halloween event at Disney. I'm talking not Scary Farm, but Disney Villains.
Dude, we used to always talk about that.
Yeah.
Like the train ride. Can you imagine if you freaking had like freaking stuff throwing things at you? Like you drive by and freaking the evil queens like want an apple. Or like if you're on Splash Mountain and like we've already had this talk. Like
it would be cool. Obviously, it would never happen.
No.
But it would be fun to experience.
Like you're on a freaking the Snow White's Scary Adventure. Well, not Scary Adventure anymore. And like they take out the prop of the evil queen and it's actually a person being the evil queen chasing you. Like that'd be pretty fun.
Little Mermaid is in the inside land. Oh yeah, that's right. Little Mermaid's in there too.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like all under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Squishy would be pissed if the island was.
It's a kid zone.
What happened?
It's a kid zone.
Yeah. The coaster is like family friendly.
No, I'm just talking about the land where they're talking about where Little Mermaid is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like a bunch of kids. It's almost like the equivalent to to our imagination station place in DCA. Except they have like the
Oh,
Crush Ride, and then they have
right.
like some Little Mermaid theme stuff. All of that
But
stuff
kind of
is
same idea.
in. It's the same concept,
Yeah.
but it's just a lot better. It's themed way better than
Do you know what
our
I miss
imagination
being in
place is.
the academy?
The
The
spinning thing.
The Toy Story one.
The Toy Story spinny thing.
no
Oh, okay.
inside
The Academy.
at
Okay.
DCA.
That was in there, but okay.
I don't remember that. What am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're not thinking of.
I'm thinking of the Little Mermaid where you used to go in and like
It would steal your voice.
yeah, your karaoke sessions.
That was cool too.
I miss that.
Oh, that was like in the same room where you used to do the dub parts of Lion King.
Yeah,
Yep.
you could pick either to sing or do lines.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
was
that part
just
was
talking
cool.
to a cast member about that, like probably like 2 or 3 months ago. Me and Lex were inside of Beast's library,
Yeah.
and I saw a cast member, and I was like, "Dang, man, I remember the days when we used to be able to do this." And I'm talking to Lex, and he was like, "Yeah, no, we don't even use this place like that anymore." And like all of that stuff is because it was through Beast's library. All of that stuff is still back there, but they just
Yep.
don't do nothing with it.
That's crazy. So is that what took its spot, Beast Library, after they closed it?
No, it was all
No.
connected. So Beast Library.
And then
So
you'd
how
exit
it
through
used
it.
to be, how it used to be was you go through Beast Library to get to the sound stage where you can either do karaoke
That's right.
or you can do your lines, and you
That's right. And it
exit
wrapped you
into the
around that
store.
back section.
It
You
was just
came
a- it
out
was just
over
a
by the
circle.
spinny thing.
Exactly.
Why can I not remember the spinning thing?
It was
It
a
was
giant
it was
Toy
like
Story thing that was
it was
circular.
like claymation, and you like push a button or you spin a thing, and then it spins around real fast, and then the characters are moving as you're looking at it. You don't remember
So
that?
it's like the drawing one right at the
No.
beginning.
It's like the
No.
drawing one, but claymation.
But clay okay.
And you don't. I think everything is powered either by like it was either like a little spinning knob or like a button.
I can't. We used to watch this thing all the time.
Oh,
I don't know how you don't remember it.
Yes, yes, okay. I remember it now. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, how do you not remember this? We used to be over
Yeah.
there all the time.
All the time.
I was like, when we first got into photography, we used to always be trying to like get good photos of it stopped, like
Yeah.
while it was spinning, trying to get them like with a blur and stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how do you not remember that?
I could not remember that. Wow.
Yeah,
Brain
I
fog,
remember.
it's
Man,
real.
I remember back in my heyday, man. The launch bay, man, where they don't do nothing. They don't do
What a waste of
nothing with it
space,
anymore.
dude.
But remember back in the day, they used to have like Xboxes up there.
Yup. We'd be up there playing Dance Dance Revolution and shit. Me.
They used to have
They used to have the Osimo robot up there.
and they used to have the talk to same concept as the whole Turtle Talk of Crush, but it was Stitch. Stitch was the first one before Crush.
Yeah, I don't remember the talk with Stitch.
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was upstairs. So it was
Okay.
like so when you first go upstairs, they have like all the little Xboxes and then
We don't remember because we're not big Stitch
on one
fans.
side it
Yeah.
had on one side it had like the thing that Honda sponsored, and then next to that was Talk to Stitch.
That's funny.
crazy. Are you done?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I just like tried to scratch my head and my
Oh, okay.
got a shooting pain.
Yeah, we used to hang out in there. I remember all of the like downstairs they had all like the home of the future with all
Home of the
Yeah.
future.
turn the lights on with your voice, and I'm like, bro, I'm living that life now, you know? And that's the real problem with Tomorrowland, and I hope whatever the revamp features and does is you can't call it Tomorrowland if everything becomes Todayland, you know?
Right.
So you really have to I would personally be okay if they just leaned hard into the original Tomorrowland
They just
theme.
need to make like a fantasy type, like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Lean into an era that already passed.
yeah.
Give us the late 1950s, early 1960s, space age ideas.
Yes,
Jetsons, like lean into the retro now. Make it look like 1955 Tomorrowland again.
Yeah.
At this point, that would be better than what we have now.
100%.
And it can live like that forever.
I remember talking to you about the Utopia.
Mm-hmm.
When you were saying like take that land, deconstruct it, make it smaller, and then give Utopia stacking track.
Yeah, layer it.
That would be dope. I would never do it, but that would be sick.
Yeah, give it. You really only need 2 layers. Give it some underground, some tunnels, some indoor building on the lower level, and then theme the upside so you're driving through hills and stuff. And it's like, you know, these are the roads of tomorrow because the population in the next millennial will boom. We need to have smarter highways that go through the earth.
Right.
Like it would be dope, dude. You know,
for sure.
That'd be tight.
What do you guys think? I know it's not a lot of room, but at some point we may need it. What do you guys or the chat think about us losing the diorama that the train goes through?
Right.
No.
So you're a hard no.
No, I don't want to lose that. You talk about the space with like the dinosaurs.
Yep,
and,
the Grand Canyon, the dinosaurs. Like, what do you guys think? I'm not saying take it out. I'm just saying, what do you think about it? Like, if they could figure out how to fit. I mean, that's not a very big show space, right? That would obviously become part of a building if they could do something back there. They probably can't, but just theoretically, if they could do something or needed to do something back there, right?
Mhm.
Like they do something with interventions, right? Or launch bay as they call it now. They rip that out or build in that show building, right? And that diorama is right behind there.
I still don't think you understand where the dioramas are.
I mean, you can see the back of interventions and the diorama as you go in the tunnel. So I'm pretty sure I understand where it is.
But when you come out of it, you're right at the station.
Yes. I'm not saying that it would be a show building. I'm not saying like it's a show building now.
Yeah.
It's not going to be on the Disneyland map. You'd have to look at Google Earth to really understand where all the diorama is.
Because even you're barely coming out of it right here.
Yes. I don't understand why that's a problem, though, if it's part of a larger show building with an indoor queue. It's a show building now that you don't see. I don't know what you're trying to, like, what you're thinking I'm designing.
I don't know. I'm not getting it. So I'm going to look on a regular map.
Let's see what else other people had to say. I've always wanted, and we already got that. Sorry. I lost it. They should make an entire land of the last section of Mr. Toad's. Interventions, I missed that. That's what Danielle said. Old Interventions was pretty fire, dude. It was cool. It's just hard to keep up with it. Literally, it's Bugs Land with Little Mermaid theme rides.
Is it 2 show buildings together?
They might be attached. I don't know.
Because looking at it.
Because like this right here is cast member walking.
Yes.
This right here is where the diorama is.
Let me see.
I think the diorama is more behind.
This is costuming.
Yeah.
So it's not even connected to the park because this right here is the in-between restaurant.
Yeah.
This is the cast member warehouse. This right here is where the parade floats go.
Yeah, they can't do much back there. They can't lose that space for sure.
Yeah. Because this right here, this is the building that has the diorama in it.
Right. And so is that.
No, because they're not connected.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I'm trying to find the train tracks. This right here is the train track.
The train tracks goes through both buildings.
Yeah.
No, the train tracks are back here. These are the train tracks. And then it's inside this building.
And then it's inside that building.
Yeah.
There probably is cover there
Okay.
that we just can't see. That's because remember, it only used to be the Grand Canyon, and then they added the rest of it on. They extended the Grand Canyon and made the dinosaurs.
Right. This right here's the dinosaur. And this is where you come out.
Right.
And then you got to think that there's
no way they could do anything with that building.
If they did something with interventions, though, they could. This could be more queue and part of the building, the show building, is the point I'm making.
Part of the upstairs section. It could go upstairs and connect.
Well, I think if we get a ride back there by Interventions or they put a new show building, they'll tear Interventions down. It's a big spinny building. Yeah. I don't think they could put something in it. They would have to expand its footprint, which means all of this space would go to it. You could even cover the train station with show building. Like it's Tomorrowland. Like the train station would be part of the building.
Yeah.
Now maybe you can't do anything with the other part of the building with the dinosaur diorama, because like how would you that's a long walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like how would you get people there when this is all cast member access?
I mean, there are lots of places in the park used to be cast member access that aren't now because they put stuff there.
The parade route, like to get back, because the parade will step off here.
Yes.
And then it travels all the way around back.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
That's
no. Never mind.
I don't know what you're tripping,
I'm
bro.
used to DCA.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Yeah, because this right here is where they store all of the floats.
Yes, I'm not talking about messing with that area at all, my love. I should have brought the maps up here so you guys could see what we're talking about. Let's see. They should make an entire land of the last section of Mr. Toad's. Ursula's Cave. Yes, that was the spot. The Caterpillar ride at Bugs Land is the spinning ride there, and they take a flying food to another one. They have, yep, I know. A lot of people aren't happy with Avengers Campus at all. I feel like that would not go over well with most Disney fans. I love the dinosaur scene. It's a hidden gem. I love the dinosaur scene. I would really love to see the T-Rex and Stegosaurus get an animatronic update.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be honest. The other ones, I feel like they're fine, actually.
Yeah.
They're like half in the water.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really need those updated, but I would love, because if you guys had ever been to Knott's Berry Farm, back when they had their dinosaur ride, the animatronics for that ride were way better. And we know Disney can make good dinosaur animatronics because they have the dinosaur ride.
Right.
So here's what we do. When that gets shut down and turned into Indiana Jones 2.0 Electric Boogaloo, then we bring those dinosaurs to our show building.
Right. Yes.
Nope.com. See, everybody loves those.
Yeah.
It depends on what I get in return. You know, the upside, though, is it is kind of hard to do, like, especially if that is a line to get people upstairs, right? Because then you have ADA. You don't want everybody taking elevators. Nobody wants to do stairs in a line if they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how that would work either. But if you could obviously build on top of those buildings,
right?
You know what I mean? And go up. My favorite Disney in general is simple immersion, taking you to another place. That's why I love the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon diorama is even better if you realize it was all hand painted.
Yes.
You know, so if Disney ever did anything with that, I would love to see them take that out and like store that at the Disney Museum for like so you could see it still. I'm hoping the Prince and the Frog ride will look like a real New Orleans bayou in some parts. I really hope they nail the theming there.
Me too. I mean, they literally have been like studying out there, like before they even closed Splash Mountain. Like anybody that's anything to do with Princess and the Frog, they were out there for months. So I'm really hoping.
Danielle says, "Oh, the in between, LOL. How I miss the so many illusions shattered."
Right.
I remember all your stories from those places.
Yes.
I love the dinosaurs. I feel indifferent about the other animals. Yeah, I'm be real. I think the Grand Canyon section's whack. they're like they look like stuffed animals. Like give us
Right.
some like real animatronics. I also don't want Disney spending money on it. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
So like I'm cool, leave it alone. But like I'm with Lex. I like the dinosaur section well enough.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon I only appreciate because it was hand painted, and then when they extended it, his son did the painting.
Right.
So it's super cool from like a history perspective, but visually, I mean, it's better than riding through a dark tunnel to get to Main Street.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I definitely agree though. Like if they were going to spend money on it, give us better animatronics.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
them animatronics are dated.
Yeah. Like I wonder even if they could take some of the animatronics from like rides they're getting rid of, like
Dinosaur.
no, well,
Splash Mountain.
Splash. I was thinking Splash Mountain specifically, and kind of repurpose them into real-looking animals, right?
Right.
But keep the skeleton. Obviously, that's the most expensive part,
Right.
and they don't
Reskin 'em.
need to have a lot of motion. I don't need lifelike,
Right.
you know.
Just realistic looking.
Well, and also, how much of the $60 billion would you like them to invest into the Tiki Room to get animals and birds that you don't hear the servos louder than the singing?
But I think that's what a lot of people
None.
love about.
None.
Yeah, it's part of.
I say they tear down the Tiki Room.
Oh shh.
Goodbye. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Dang.
You just broke my heart.
Jay with the Tiki Room hate. Coming
I love the Tiki
coming
Room.
from the guy with the love of like Polynesian culture.
I hate the Tiki Room.
I mean, not that it's authentic Polynesian culture, but you know,
the bird's name is Jose, bro.
I mean, one of the birds' name is Jose, bro.
What's the other one's name? Tito?
Did you say Tito?
Yeah, Tito
No.
Fushino on the radio.
Oh.
What do you guys think? Tiki Room? I vote keep Tiki Room. I would not mind an animatronic refresh of the Tiki Room. I'll be honest.
Right. I wouldn't mind it either, but
where
I think
you don't
a
hear
lot
everything
of people,
click and clacking.
But I feel like all the like Disney diehards, they're like, that's what makes it so special.
Yeah. Well, you tell your 5-year-old that when they're like, why do the birds click?
A lot of 5-year-olds are scared of it, so
you tell your 8-year-old.
You know what I think would actually be pretty dope though, if they did do anything with the area back there with the Grand Canyon, and say they revamped it or refurbed it or whatever. I think it'd be dope if they did like how the Main Street windows have like facades from Disney movies that are classic. If they had like bigger scenes of Disney movies. Just classic Disney movies, like, you know what I'm saying? That'll be pretty tight.
That could be pretty cool. I would vote for that if that wasn't already there.
Yeah, I feel like if Disney did it though, it would just make it screens.
They would probably just make it
If they did that now, it's just gonna be screens.
Oh yeah, that's
like
true.
3D looking screens.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna be able to attach your magic band to it to have interactions.
Well, you'd be on the train still, not like actually on Main Street. He's saying if they ever took all that out, make it big ass dioramas like the windows on Emporium. That's what you meant, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not that your magic band still couldn't like do something when you play by it, but yeah. I'm so glad they're expanding Haunted Mansion, one of my favorite rides. Yeah, I'm excited for like the changes with the queue. You know, anybody who's been to Disney World or a lot of the other parks, it's clearly the queues are far superior in a lot of those attractions. I just turned the air up. Okay. I got hot right now.
I know.
So I think that's gonna be cool. I love the idea of the shop. I love the little shop over there. Yeah.
I'm excited for those changes.
I think it'd be cool.
I just hope they're done right.
I hope they're done right as well too. I don't think they'll have a problem with that. What we kind of just talked about. I didn't even see that question. I am Haunted Mansion's my favorite ride, so I am very excited for it. I'm glad they're not really messing with the ride, so I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be a good thing though, and especially if they can contain that line. Like I hate seeing the line spill out.
Right.
And right now it just looks like a cluster F with like the train, the popcorn buckets, Haunted Mansion Holiday, and everybody in line for Tiana's. There's just like a cluster of people, and then if it's really busy, sometimes Pirates comes halfway down that bitch.
Right.
Like Pirates, they need to figure out a better queue system for. I mean, there's literally nowhere to put it.
No.
Like,
I think at this point they have too many major things in one area.
Yeah, it's
a
lot.
It's just bottlenecking so bad.
Yeah. There's just no way to do a better queue for Pirates without like the only thing they could have done is kind of gotten rid of the whole left and right merge thing. But you'd still lose that one side, and then they could have like pushed in to the treehouse area a little bit when you go down that sidewall, but it wouldn't have even given you much more line.
Yeah,
like it wouldn't have taken it out from spilling out into the bridge and stuff.
No.
No, yeah.
You said you're fired.
I know, I saw that. I'm sorry, Missy. I'm sorry to let you down.
I even liked the new movie. Okay,
we haven't
seen it yet. It comes out in a couple weeks in October. So
October 4th.
Yeah, the 4th. Nick, who do you like to main in Street Fighter? I am a basic bitch. I like Ryu. That's my go-to. Ryu and Ken. Jose is epic.
Right?
Who am I laughing? I went to the tiki room when I was, let's just say, very relaxed. And since then, I'm in love with it. I can appreciate that, Dylan. Being very relaxed is what the tiki room is built for, my friend.
I want to go on record real quick to say that me and Lex went to Truly LA this past weekend.
Yeah.
And across the street there's like this little arcade or whatever.
Oh yeah, and she whooped you.
She beat me in Street Fighter twice, bro.
I know.
Wow.
I was trying to judge her level though, because I'm good at Street Fighter. I'm not like legendary.
She's not. See, the thing is I'll tell you now. She's not good. She's a button masher. She's just a really good button masher, and I'm not the greatest arcade game player.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
But I was talking shit, so when she beat me, she was very excited.
Yeah, I was like, "How good are you?" And she was just like, "Good enough to beat Jay." And I was like, can I beat her though? I don't know.
Okay, so to whom on this comment, who is Pepito in the Tiki Room? Because I know there's Jose, is it Michael, Fritz, and I just had their names in my head.
And Pepito. Duh.
No, I don't think it's Pepito.
Yes, it is. How you gonna tell Hula Mama?
I know Rosita is the bird that's outside, and the French girls, there's Mimi, Gigi. They have all their names. I know. Yeah. I can't remember.
I couldn't even remember.
Jose, Michael.
Yeah. Jose, Michael, Pierre, and Fritz.
Pierre.
Japan's alternative versions have also introduced 2 new sets of Macaw with Get the Fever featuring Dano, Scats, Buddy, and Lava.
What? That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Hula Mama said, I don't know. She just said it. She's tired.
It sounded right.
I know. I
was like, Pepita is the.
I was like, yeah,
is the part of the Magic Happens parade they ruined.
Yeah. Put it on wheels.
Jamie said, Hyde Park coming to a Haunted Mansion CM told us the other night that they're redoing the DOS entrance when it's down. That's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be real good.
Yes.
It's kind of just like thrown off to the side with lightning lane right now.
Yeah.
The real question is,
it blows my mind that DOS entrance is stairs.
Yes, it has the ramp right next to it though.
No, you have to go all the way to the front and
Right.
use lightning lane.
But they don't usually send people up that entrance.
No, I'm saying on the if you can do stairs, they send you up the side.
Right. Like if you have DOS because of anxiety or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like when I have my cane, I can use the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
The light is out.
He died.
The light died. Yeah, so I think the real interesting part is if you guys have ever ridden Haunted Mansion with somebody who has to have the right stop so they can get off, like Crystal's grandma or something when he wins, is not getting off at the exit of the ride and going through the little secret room and having to take the elevator back up is pretty cool, but it would also be cool to see them like fix that and make it easier. But I guess that would be really difficult because they'd have to get whoever transferred wheelchair all the way back there, which is not far.
It's not far,
but they don't link.
No, they have the control station right there.
Yeah,
but like there is no way to get the scooter from point A to point B.
There's no way.
Of the line.
Yeah.
There's
no way. Speaking of Street Fighter, that's why Jay brought it up. Okay. Nick, to grow a beard and maintain it is a lifestyle. Do you have any tips for a person who can't anticipate growing a beard any fashionable? I don't feel like I maintain it very well.
I honestly, beard oils and like that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it helps it condition it.
Yeah, I do condition it like once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like the way conditioner feels on my fingers, so I don't really like using it. So sorry, I want to say anybody who made it this far and you didn't sit in the live and hang out and you thought, hey, $60 billion investment, they're going to talk about that the whole time. I'm sorry if you're still here. You're probably gone. But clearly that didn't happen very well.
All right.
So, yeah. Dang, Alexa undefeated. Hater. Dang. Like I said, Halloween is right around the corner. What do you plan to be for Halloween? I'm not gonna be nothing.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna. I don't plan on dressing up.
Yeah.
We'll give out candy here. Last year we pulled like a lot of our decorations out front, cleared the driveway, moved the fire pit out there, and gave candy out front. We'll probably do that again.
It was fun.
That was
I'm gonna probably come up there with you guys.
You should.
Because they don't give out candy over here.
Dude, Lex and Jeremiah, come too, because like there are some people that give out like candy bars.
Yeah.
Like, the big guy. And everybody goes through like pounds and pounds and pounds of candy.
Yeah, we cleared our candy. Like we went through quite a bit.
I think we had 13 pounds and we cleared it.
If I get a chance, I want to buy a projector and like project onto the garage while we're hanging out too. So I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be dope.
My friends, we often ponder upon the past with a fond sweetness. What is something today that you will be nostalgic for in the future?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What is something today that you will be nostalgic in the future? I
personally we've been involved in the Disney community for like a long time.
Yeah.
Through different like message boards when those were a thing and like different apps. And now through like the community that we're building here and with friends and Instagram and YouTube. But there may be a day that's like we don't do YouTube anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like who knows? I'm not saying we're going to be quitting. I'm just saying there will probably come a day when we're like, I don't think we're going to shoot YouTube videos anymore.
Yeah.
And I think like to be able to look back, I would definitely feel nostalgic about like the experiences we got to have because we did YouTube,
right?
The friends and all the memories we made doing it. I think that hopefully most of the friends will stay around, but like the experiences and the memories, I'll be pretty nostalgic for that. I think because looking back when like our core group of like real life friends before we had like big Disney friends, we had like 20 to 30 people that all had Disney passes, and we would roll to Disney in these giant groups.
Yeah.
Take over the pirates.
That's what the meetups feel like to me.
And like those were such fun trips, you know, in our 20s. And so like I'm very nostalgic for that already.
Yes.
So I think that like I'll be nostalgic for this, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I think that's funny because I was literally going to give the same exact answer.
Right.
Obviously, I don't have a YouTube. I'm thinking about maybe just documenting some stuff for myself. But I was gonna say, like, when you look back, and you go and you see all of the videos of the things that you did, the things that you tried, the places
Hmm.
that it's taking you, like, I think those things are, to me, the most important, period. It's never about the number or behind the followers. It's never about the amount of money that you made doing the videos. It's always
Right.
been about the experience. It's always been about the people that you meet and the opportunities that it afforded you. So I feel like going forward, it's just like when you're looking back, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, and you're just like, dang, like we really did some really dope stuff.
Yeah. And
So
and
I
that
think
was the
I
whole
think
reason
that's
we
what it
started
is.
it. We were like, maybe nobody ever watches it, but at least we'll have these memories of all these Disney trips. Because one thing that really, like, and Jay can probably relate to this as a photographer, but like you get into photography and you take your camera everywhere with you, like you document everything, but you don't document you.
Right.
Like there is a giant section where we started doing photography where if you go through all my hard drives and we have Disney by year from like '06 forward.
Yep.
And like from like '06 to whenever we got cameras, it's
09.
just pictures of me and Crystal and our friends and us doing stuff. And then after we got cameras, it's picture of our friends and the park and characters, and like it becomes less and less of us. Now we have tons of selfies and stuff on our phones, but I feel like it's just different.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
personally enjoy that about YouTube is we have this. And honestly, without it, I don't like at my funeral, there'll probably be a lot of clips from YouTube in it, I bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than like photos and stuff, which is I think really cool, And that's something like
yeah.
I wasn't really aware of, but like I don't have a lot of photos of my mom because she hated
Right,
being in photos. She was the one that took photos. So like looking back,
right.
I have like 5 dope photos of my mom from her entire life,
Right.
and it's like, and ultimately,
That's me.
unfortunately,
That's me with my dad.
She passed away before we had cell phones with good cameras and stuff, So yeah, like Jay said, same with you and your dad, right?
That's me with my dad. Like most of my photos of my dad, I'm very young. So he never got the opportunity. And the crazy thing is my dad is the one that put my very first camera in my hand.
Mm,
But he never got to see it grow to what it is
yeah.
and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he
And that's
sees it. He
right.
didn't see it in person, but yeah.
Of course, right. But so I think that's one of the things there, and that's why I'm really grateful for Lex because she makes me take pictures. I'd be
Right.
like, I don't feel like taking a picture, but I also don't feel like being flushed at. So I'm
Right.
gonna just take this picture real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we look back and I go through my phone and like me and her have all of these different pictures from little stupid adventures that we do or some things that we do are really dope. But most of the time it's just us just being us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just doing ridiculous things or, finding a spot and making the most out of the area. And I look back and I'm just like, dang, like we've done a lot. We've been a lot. We've seen a lot. Like, and I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
Super, super dope. Take pictures, y'all. No
Yes.
matter what, take pictures.
Yeah. Even if you're not happy with necessarily what you look like,
Take
Take
the
do it.
picture.
Do it. And I think
Take
it's always
pictures.
important to remember, like, you may not be happy with how you look, but like clearly your friends and loved ones, they don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
And I say loved
Uh,
ones, like if your aunt hassles you because you're ugly or fat, like she's not a loved one, she's just your aunt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
So I'm just saying be in the picture sometimes. You got to,
Yeah, for sure. I tell Lex all the time, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But there's one thing to hate yourself. Don't never get to the point where you don't like yourself.
for sure.
Whether I like you or not, love you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's room for improvement. And the people who are supposed to be around when you make that improvement will still be around. It's that simple.
Yep. Dylan said, Nick, you have one of the most epic beards I know.
Debatable.
It's come a long way. It's
Dylan,
come
you
a
must
long
not
way.
know a lot of people then, if that's what you think.
That sounds like a lot of trash, Patch McAdams. Daniel said, okay, I'm coming. Yes, you better. Jeremiah said he's down. There we go. We're gonna have a Halloween
Right?
bash over here. Dylan said Park Hobby Duo forever.
Yes.
Park Hobby Duo is iconic. You guys are
Aw,
wild, bro.
I freaking love
You guys
these
are
kids.
wilding out. Yo, the alphas.
What's
What is up? I
up?
feel like
It has been way too long since
y'all
we've
don't
seen
even
you.
like pop up in our feed, dude. We gotta
I
change that.
know.
I hope you guys are doing amazing. We haven't talked to you guys for way too long.
Right?
I hope you guys are doing really good.
Yes.
Nick Crystal J. Some say that the iPhone versus Android war is still being waged today. A costly war indeed. Where does your side align? We're all Apple gang.
Yeah.
Like, not even a question.
I know.
We don't even have a group chat with people because they are on Android. Nobody wants the green bubble.
So we do have a set of friends. We were talking yesterday that they're thinking about getting an iPhone just for like
just to stream
to
with.
live stream. And we were all joking, and we said that we were gonna only include the iPhone to group chat and not their personal phone numbers.
Yeah, and to be fair though, like when iPhones came out, I jumped on iPhone. We jumped on iPhone pretty early.
Yeah.
And then I went to Android in like the Note era. Like I think with the Note 2, Note 3.
Yeah.
Like I had the Notes for a while and I loved them, and I was really into like rooting my Android and getting a lot of pirated stuff and keeping up on it. And then when the Note 7 came out and I couldn't get on an airplane for work with it because of the battery, the option was
to go back
to an almost year-old flagship Samsung phone, whatever they used, the Galaxy. It was a Galaxy. They still call it the Galaxy back then, right?
It was an S7.
The S7. It was go to the S. It was the S6, I think. Actually, the 7 wasn't out yet.
Oh, or maybe the S6.
I think it was the S6. It was go back to the S6 or go forward to an iPhone. And I tried to wait it out. I could only charge my damn Note 7 to like 75% battery or something.
Like they were slowly trying
to kept limiting it to whatever it was. So I went back to Apple for phones, and I have an Apple Watch. I have AirPods. I have Beats headphones that like. I'm 100% Apple for mobile. We have an iPad that I never used. I gave it to Crystal. But for computers, like I am PC gang. I do not own a MacBook.
No.
Almost refuse to own a MacBook personally. So, but for phones, Androids are good. Don't get me wrong. I don't think like Apple is as innovative as they try to claim they are. But once the feature comes to Apple, it will work flawlessly, because it's built to work in one ecosystem and one phone design, rather than being shoehorned into a bunch of different phones,
right?
And some of which are not flagship. Most of which are not flagship.
Yeah, I am the exact same way. So I am Team Apple, and I actually started out Android. So I think I wound up going from a Sidekick to a G1.
My favorite phone of all time, the Sidekick. I also had a G1.
I had a G1, and then from my G1, I started going to the Note. So I've had the Note, and my Note 7. My Note 7. I also had issues with the battery issue, the overheating, the blowing up.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I jumped back. I had the S7 Curve, right? So I'm like, man, that's cool. Like that's what's up. Like it was good for a little bit. And then eventually I was like, you know what? This is outdated. Let me go ahead and get an iPhone. And I jumped on the iPhone wave. And, you know, I had the Samsung watches. I had the Buds.
Oh, you had everything.
I was just as invested in Android as I currently am with Apple.
Oh,
but the difference is Apple's ecosystem is much more streamlined,
right,
than any other ecosystem out there.
Yeah.
You know, and now Samsung is starting to catch up in that regard with their little Samsung tablet and all of that other stuff. But
Right.
realistically, I can do a lot of stuff from my iPhone and pick it up on my iPad when I get home. When I
Right.
have my MacBook, I can pick it up on my MacBook flawlessly, no
I
issue.
will say that's like you and I have talked about this before. It's like AirDrop is like an amazing feature to be able to like edit your photos on your MacBook or your Mac like desktop, and then just
Yep,
AirDrop it straight to your phone without like me putting it on Flickr first. But
yep,
ultimately, I still have Flickr because I like to be able to access it whenever I want and not keep it on my phone. But
Right.
yeah, a
yeah.
great question though. But yeah, we're all iPhone.
Also, with iOS 17 now, you can drop things just by tapping the top of people's phones.
Yep, yep.
So, like, I think that's dope.
It's gonna be cool. Alphas, I know. Sorry, guys, we were busy with the baby Kai, but we will be back. That's awesome. I hope everything has been good, and we want to see you guys back and smashing out that
Yeah.
content.
Also, congrats on the baby.
Yes. People would argue that it's too high maintenance to keep integrating with society. Is it too fast paced and draining? Its recommendation would be to live off grid. Would you? I would never live off grid.
No.
If it was up to me, if we won the lottery, like I would buy like an apartment penthouse in a big city. It would not be my main house, but I enjoy like don't get me wrong, nature's dope. Like I think that you should get away sometimes and enjoy the quiet.
Yeah.
But like I enjoy like the chaotic, and
Yes.
maybe it's like the ADHD mind.
Right.
Like the chaos is like soothing to me. Thus, like same way with like having music on while I'm like reading or something. Like I enjoy it. I would love that.
Like I love driving in silence. Nick can't.
I can't. I mean, there were times with like a really stressful day, but even then, I drive loud ass cars.
Yeah.
I'm not really driving in silence.
Right.
You know, the radio is quieter than my car.
Right.
So,
I
yeah,
could live off the grid.
you could live off the grid.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I couldn't. I could do it for like a week. I think it'd be dope as a getaway.
Yeah, like a weekend getaway.
You know, I think like going to like one of those ranches in Montana for like a week, and like I'm not trying to work their ranch. First of all, I'm not paying to come to your damn ranch and stay here and do work for you, right? That
Right.
we're not dude ranching it. But I would it would be cool to like go to a ranch, just relax, see the stars, but then I'm trying to get back.
He's going out there just to do photos.
Facts, you know. I couldn't do it. What about you, Chris? You would off
I
grid?
think I'm a little bit both.
I don't
like I
think-
could do
yeah.
both.
You couldn't. You like modern amenities.
Yes.
I don't think you could go like off. If we went off grid, Crystal would need to have like I would have to have the solar on lock. Like when Crystal wants power, she would need to have power.
Right. But at the
Oh
same
no,
time,
I
I feel like
still want power.
yeah. Like
I'm
I don't
not
know.
saying-
I
I'm
feel
not
like
saying
I feel like I
off
could do
grid,
both.
like, I'm not saying like off grid, like hunting in outhouses. Like that's.
I mean, that's what
the
off grid
definition.
means. Septic tank, maybe if you're lucky, or a composting toilet.
No, then I can't do
No,
off grid.
sir, off. No, not like that. Heck, no,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
living
could do
that.
like I have no neighbors off grid.
Yeah, I could do no neighbors off grid. I'm not. No, heck no.
Well, our
We're
neighbors
not-
keep
we're not
taking our
roughing it.
parking in front of our house, so I could definitely do no neighbors.
Yeah.
Give me an apartment building with assigned parking.
Yes.
The term I'm team big city as well. I get too lonely. Yeah, I actually enjoy being alone, but with people.
Right.
Like I don't really like need to be interacting with you.
Yeah, same.
You know, like sometimes like I like Crystal to come in the office when I'm working or editing or gaming, and she's just in here with me. But like we're not having
We're
a
both doing our own thing,
conversation.
yeah.
But also then sometimes I'm like, can you leave? Because like your phone's too loud or you're like crunching on chips. Like
I don't crunch on chips.
I know, but I'm just saying like
you're the one crunching on chips.
that's true. You're like crunching on M&Ms or something.
I'm not the one that ate all the M&Ms.
You're crunching on candy corn, all right?
Candy corn don't crunch.
I was getting ready to say that.
I wouldn't know.
It's gross.
No way I can do off grid. I need
Yeah.
flushing toilets and a hot shower. I mean, you can definitely be off grid and get those things. Like you can. It's just you really have to set yourself up for success, right?
Yeah.
If you have running water from a maintenance line, you're not off grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you could get a septic tank or something, and you could get running water from like a local well if you have a well, depending on where your land is, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm with you.
Like I could do van life.
I don't know if I could, and not even taking like my size into account. Like we were watching.
I need at least an RV.
Kara and Nate. We were watching. See, RV's dope for space, but they're pieces of crap mostly. And I would love a 4x4 van so I could actually go out to the desert.
Right.
Like I ain't trying to get my 70-foot RV stuck out there, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck to just
like
road.
I would like if I'm gonna go out and live the van life or like the road life, I want to be able to go to remote places off grid for like 2 days, 3 days, and then come back in that van where nobody's around. We're flying the drone from the roof at night with the deck on the van. Like I got it planned. But like the biggest downside for me is that I don't think I would build a van with a shower because it takes up a lot of room for something that's still not comfortable to use, even for tiny van lifers. I would probably rely on like truck stops to shower.
Right.
And like we were watching some van lifers and they were like, oh man, it's so good to be back. Like they went van lifing basically in the outback in Australia.
Yeah.
And they're like, we haven't showered for 7 days. And I'm like, dog, if I don't shower twice a day, I don't feel like me.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
But maybe if you're skinny, you sweat less and you can go. I'm not trying to go 2 days without showering.
Right.
That's why we don't camp.
Right.
You know? Nick prefers the cyberpunk city 100%.
Yes.
If the neon like lights behind did not give it away,
100%.
I'm down for some cyberpunk. Team City for sure. There we go. Nick, do you think it'd be possible to get a Baldur's Gate 3 live stream? I need to buy the game. I don't even have the game, and I'm not sure if I don't know if I'd like the game enough to buy it. So I've been hesitating on buying it. So I don't know. I'm not 100. I don't want to say no because it could happen. But I'm not sure how much I'd play it.
Right.
Because I bought Starfield and I put 2 hours into it and never touched it. So.
You bought Starfield?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was free.
Some versions of it are free. My Game Pass also expired.
I'm gonna say it's free on Game Pass.
Yeah, well, I bought Starfield so I could play it early, and then I didn't play it early at all.
We had Alicia come that weekend.
Alicia came that week, and every time we got home, I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to play.
It's a dope game, though.
Yes.
It's super
That
dope.
is the off-grid I want.
Yeah, I can millionaire off-grid. Solar, hot water, purification, well water. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Like, do you remember we watched this guy, I forget what his channel is, Heavy D or something, Sparks. Yeah. They went to their friend's place in like Montana or something that's off-grid. And he has like enough solar, hot water. Like he had a compound, remember? It was crazy, like the building there.
Yeah.
Some of those travel vloggers like Kara and Nate, Endless Adventure, have no home base. They have family to go to, but I need my own home. 100%. Most of them don't.
Right.
We love Kara and Nate, but again, whenever they're back in Tennessee, they're at Nate's parents' house or her parents, you know, or she goes and stays with her sister while Nate does something, you know. Pretty much all of them. The only ones that we watch that do have a home base are Eamon and Beck.
Yeah.
Who have become less van travel lifers though.
Yeah.
So that's why they have a home. But even when they would be like, they did have a home base and they would just not, they're in Canada, so they would just not be there during the winter.
Yeah.
So, but I agree. If we did some kind of like travel road vlogging, we would want to we would still keep a house. Like, right. It would be like, let's go home. Space, yeah. I like stuff. Unwind. All these Funkos cannot fit in a van comfortably. Chris would be like, you could take 2 of your favorite ones, you know?
They have to fit on the dash.
If I only get 2 Funkos, Chris only gets 2 Spirit jerseys.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, right.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
Bro, the closet rack that all her Spirit jerseys on goes like this. It's like bowing so bad. And it's like thick
It's
wood.
because
too.
I have the wooden hangers. I need to switch them.
They're quality hangers.
Yeah, I need to switch them.
The people that lived here left us very expensive hangers.
Yeah.
So we kept them.
And I use them for my Spirit jerseys.
Yeah, they are nice hangers.
But I don't have enough now.
No, now we're out.
Half of them are the thin hangers and the other half are not even half. Like all of them are the good hangers and then like 12 of them are the not good hangers.
Crystal, I just wanted to ask, what color do you think Nick looks best in? Me personally, I can see Nick rocking amber yellow. I don't think I've ever. Oh, I did used to wear a yellow shirt.
Yes. Honestly, like Nick has that complexion and eye color that looks good in any color. But I've always loved him in like red.
I was gonna say red and green. I
Yeah.
feel like you like in
they bring out like the earth tones in his eyes. Like he has very like they're like hazel, but they're not hazel.
Yeah, they're like honey sometimes. Yeah.
Like honestly, it all depends on his mood because he always wears just all black. And some days I'm like, dude, your eyes are really light brown today. Like he doesn't have a mood ring. He has mood eyes.
I have mood eyes. Yeah. Yeah. I prefer like, I like red.
I like you in pink.
I like pink as well. Yeah, green is okay. Like I like more of like an army green.
Yeah.
Not like a forest green.
Yeah.
Purple. I like purple quite a bit. Like I like a deeper purple than this. This is fine, like more pastel-y. I used to have like a pastel yellow polo I would wear.
Yeah.
I had a yellow Transformer shirt that I like lived in till it like ripped and faded.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see like Optimus Prime on it no more. What's your favorite color to wear, Jay? Or Lex, if you're in the chat, what's your favorite color on Jay?
Lex's favorite color is black. Oh, on me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, bro? I don't think I really have a favorite color on myself. Maybe black. I don't know.
You do wear black a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So do I. I love the color black. I just wear it because you can't see my sweat on it though. Like when we're in the parks and stuff, you know.
I think honestly for me, I don't really have a favorite color on me. All my outfits, because growing up, all my outfits used to coordinate with my whatever sneakers I was wearing.
Right. That's how I usually was. Usually I would correlate
my
outfits with hats.
Were always like an afterthought. Like, okay, I'm wearing the flu games today. I'm gonna probably get I'm not gonna black shirt, some red jeans, or vice versa. Or today I'm wearing.
And that's probably one of the reasons, like people who are into like hats and sneakers, you tend to wear like white or black like colors a lot because it matches almost everything unless you're wearing like brown sneakers, which you can even still pull off sometimes with black, but like it tends to go with everything. And then the sneaker, because you kind of want your sneakers and your hat or like your watch band or something, you want that to be the focus. That's the fashion focus,
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's how it was for me because I'm a big dude. So I have like big guy generic polo 1, big guy generic polo 2, but like my real fashion sense comes out in the shoes and the accessories, Like before I rocked an Apple Watch, it actually took me a long time to get on the Apple Watch gang because I have like 50 watches, like of varying styles and prices. Like I still have like a pretty large 20 plus like watch collection sitting in a box that I don't feel the need to wear because I love having the technology in the watch, but it took me a long time to get to a place where I was comfortable giving that up,
Yeah, that's fair. I used to switch my Apple Watch band all the time.
That's me.
Yeah, Crystal would do that.
Eventually I just got tired of it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep the same little generic black band.
Yeah.
With the Velcro, because I just got tired of switching it out.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't change mine much. We gotta get Nick to paint the white part of his shirt orange for the ultimate Halloween fit. That'd be pretty Halloween, or like a lime green or something.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty ultimate. Black because it's my favorite color, or olive green. I could see Jay in olive green. Earth tones for sure.
I feel like earth tones look good on me, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like cool tones would be good on him, like a light blue.
A light blue would also look good.
Light blue looks good on me too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
honestly, everything looks good on me. I just have that skin complexion. I have like that orangey brownish.
I feel like every color but orange. Like I feel like orange would not be the greatest thing, especially on photos. I couldn't edit a photo of you in orange, that's for sure.
That's true. I also don't even own anything orange, so you're probably right.
Yeah. I have a my coworkers used to call it my pumpkin spice shirt. It was my Friday shirt. It's like pumpkin spice colored. It's my favorite.
Yes.
It probably fits again now. I should have worn it.
Bro, when we went to Folk City, we put Jeremiah in orange swim trunks. We were able to spot him.
I was gonna say you'd be able to see him from anywhere,
but we were spotting him from everywhere. We were like,
"You're like, is that Jeremiah about to go on that giant slide?"
There he is. We were spotting him. Literally, we were in line at the top waiting for a slide, and he was walking with his little buddy. I said, "Oh, there goes Jeremiah." I said, "See, that's why we put him in them shorts, so we know where he is at all times."
That's hilarious. Dylan said Jay thinks Nick would look good in Angels gear.
I think everybody would look good in Angels gear.
I beg you
Pass. Jay, roses are an extremely beautiful plant. It's a symbol of passion. With that said, what is your favorite flower? Mine would have to be a spider
lily.
My
parents have spider lilies in their yard. What's your favorite plant?
What's your favorite flower?
Or flower?
Roses.
That's a cop out. Is it really though?
Mm-hmm.
Is
there like a story, or you just like them?
It's because my mom's name is Rose.
Roses were my nana's favorite flower.
Okay.
And her name was Rosalie.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody called her Rose. So when I see roses,
okay, that's cool.
I correlate that to my nana.
Yeah. I don't think
What color rose? What color rose makes you think of her?
Red.
Really? For me, my mom would be a yellow rose.
Yeah, for us it's red. Red was her favorite color too. So that's actually probably gonna be my next tattoo. Is gonna be a red rose.
That's cool. What's your favorite flower? Lilies?
Tuberose. Tuberose.
I don't think I have a favorite flower. I don't think I really care.
I also like lilies as well though.
Tuberose and plumerias.
I like very tropical looking flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the flowers on the plants in front of our house, I really like.
Canna lilies.
Lilies, like, because you like the lily like plants, right?
Yeah.
Like that you always have in the kitchen. I don't know. Sunflowers remind me of my mom. My mom loves sunflowers.
Yeah.
But I don't really like sunflowers. They just remind me of my mom.
Flower, like visually, I love plumerias. Tuberoses are pretty too, but their smell is like my absolute favorite. I need a perfume that's tuberose scent, and I cannot find one.
Yeah, I like honestly, roses. I think my second favorite flowers are lotuses.
Are what?
That I will say lotuses are. Does the cherry blossom count as a flower? Because that's probably my favorite. Then.
Yeah.
Like I know it's on a tree.
My other would be a magnolia. Like
magnolias are a beautiful flower too.
Yeah.
They're just like regal. They're like there's something grand about it. Like,
I
would say cherry blossom. Like I love that. Like I would love to go to like Japan during cherry blossom season.
Same.
I hope you don't have allergies.
I do, but I'll deal with it. Yeah.
No. Until it's not.
Right. I've been wanting to embroider Mickey on Nick's polos for a while. I just keep forgetting to tell y'all to bring me some. Dude, I will ship you some polos. I'll buy some fresh ones. You don't even got to embroider them on like a freaking smelly washed shirt. You need a fresh shirt. I'll send you some and pay you to do that. That's dope. That would be perfect.
Right? That would be.
It would be big guy couture Mickey fashion. Dude, I'm down. There's so few like good looking like things for guys.
Right.
Like I used to want to start a clothing line. Remember, I used to talk about it all the time. I always wanted to start a big guy clothing line that didn't just look like big guy clothes. Like, not all of us want to look like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
No lie.
So, yeah, Mac, I will definitely talk to you about that because that would be pretty sick. I like the Disney roses. Disney roses are nice.
Yeah.
What kind of what are like the pink trees in Disneyland?
Oh, I don't know.
Like those flowers are pretty dope too.
They're so messy though.
So are cherry blossoms. Yeah,
that's true.
They're very similar style, just different
Yeah.
colors and tree.
They're called. You talking about the ones
Like in the
In the
hub.
hub.
in the hub, right?
Yeah, I think I like flowers on trees more.
Yeah.
Like rather than like a bush or like a rose. Like
Plant.
roses are dope. I mean, you can't go wrong with like a rose. It's classic.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to get a tattoo on like my chest, like over my heart, of a lion. My mom was a Leo, so I want to do something there. But I want to lose some weight first.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want like a saggy lion later. You know.
It's Mufasa and after you weighted scar.
Yeah. Big guy clothing. You say yes, big guy clothing. Now that's something I can get behind.
You already have a spokesperson.
Brazil has some wild trees. They even have blue. That's crazy. That's some Avatar-ish right there.
That is. That's crazy.
The rainforest is insane.
I know.
Are the pink ones? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure.
They're called Tababuya trees, aka pink trumpets.
I'd like to up my cologne game. Do you have any tips for a newbie like me? I was told to purchase Creed Aventus since it's beginner friendly and is budget friendly.
Honestly, just go to like
Creed Aventus is not budget friendly. Creed Aventus is about $300 a bottle.
Yeah, if you go to like department stores like JCPenney's, Macy's, like just remember the smell of the cologne is going to be different than it is on you. Like your
body composition matters.
Yeah,
it does matter.
Yeah, because there was one that I bought Nick because I love the way it smelled. Oh my gosh.
Oh, earthquake.
Oh,
earthquake.
And there was one that I bought Nick because I love the way it smelled, and it didn't smell good on him at all.
Sorry, I got like bit by something on my ankle, and I'm like scratching my ankle with my foot. But the table, my legs are around the table, so I had to like wrap them.
We did have an earthquake this morning, though.
The biggest thing with colognes, I love colognes. Is one, you need to get out there and you need to test what you like.
Yeah.
There's different types of cologne. But also, what a lot of people don't realize is that there are colognes for very specific things, right? You have a brunch cologne. You have like a nighttime cologne. You have a spring, fall, like seasonal colognes. You have colognes for different things. So realistically, you want to kind of do some research on it, kind of figure out what your flavor is, and then go from there. I think to jump straight into Creed that's like a.
You just go bougie and go to a cologne or a cologne perfume store where they literally will take all the smells that are good on you and make you your own.
Like at Disney?
They don't do that anymore.
Oh, that's true. They don't do that anymore.
They just have their high-end ones. But yeah.
And even their high-end ones are just like it's regular stuff. I bought cologne at Disney a couple times. It's just regular stuff. Realistically, like you said though, Crystal, I think a good place for you to start is Macy's. I think most Macy's departments, as far as cologne, has a very wide variety of high-end cologne.
And they'll have affordable to like whatever you could spend. Like
and you know what's dope too is once you figure out like what cologne you like what smells good on you, what you like, you can even get lucky. A lot of those colognes, especially like the lower end and medium end colognes, end up at like Ross, TJ Maxx,
especially during Christmas.
But they're closed, so you have to know what they smell like already. So if you find a few brands you like, buy a nice bottle, and just keep a track of what you like.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hit or miss at those places. But if you drop into one every now and then, you might grab something you like. Don't just grab like the Adidas cologne or something.
Right.
Then
No.
you smell like a high schooler.
And then also, even like with the creative interests, right? You have companies like ALT, that produce a product that smells very, very similar
Yeah.
to creative interests. So don't be afraid. The thing with cologne is, don't buy big names
There's always a dupe.
because it's the big name. Realistically, number one, buy what you like. Number two, there's always alternatives. Think of it as like buying a lens for a camera. I could buy all G Master lenses, but why spend that money when I can buy something from a third party that does just as well
Right.
for half the price?
And I would say it's even smarter for cologne because nobody can see the brand of your cologne when you're wearing it.
Nobody
Like
can see the
Yes.
brand.
that, it can be whatever brand you want it
matter
to
of fact,
be.
if you're looking at cologne, Alt is having a sale right now. $150 to $149 for 5 bottles. And
That's
these
pretty
bottles
good.
and these bottles mimic all high-end colognes. So Creed,
What was the cologne?
freaking Gucci, freaking Versace, YSL, like it they mimic all of these brands. And you can really find some gems.
Yeah,
And then
that's pretty
also
good.
look
Ventus,
into
AVE.
Scentbird. Look into Scentbird. Scentbird is like a little subscription that one of my partners use, and they send him like a little. It's like a little tester bottle, but it's pretty nice size, about like 45 or 60 sprays. And every month you get a different cologne, and you can choose if you like that cologne. You can choose to keep getting that same one, but it just gives you an opportunity to try different things.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. I think whatever cologne Jay wears the most often, when you leave here, our bathroom smells like it for like 4 days if you shower here. And also the bedroom, because we leave it closed all the time. It'll be like, I think before Alicia stayed here, you and Lex hadn't stayed for like weeks.
Yeah.
And we opened the door,
Yeah.
we were like, it smells like Jay just left. Like it lingers in the bed. And then we like wash everything, which we should wash everything anyways.
No,
when
we
we have new
always do
guests,
when we have
but
guests. Yeah.
yeah.
But and then also realistically too, with cologne, that's another thing. You don't gotta overspray.
Nope.
Two or three sprays in locations that are considered vascular, and then you'll be good to go. Maybe one or two sprays on your clothes, and then maybe one or two sprays on a vascular space, so like your neck, your wrists, things like that.
Yeah.
And let the scents do what it's supposed to do.
Hula Mama, thank you for the names of the trees, like the official name. I'm team body mist, so I can't give any advice on cologne. I know that's not what you mean, but when I think of body mist, I think of like cucumber melon from Bath and Body Works. And I just feel like Dylan is like wearing some Bath and Body Works body mist.
I think of Axe body spray.
That makes me think of my nephew, man. He just be caking that on in the bathroom.
Bro, I think
Mason's
every
nuts
teenage
with
boy
it.
did that. Every teenage boy. I remember coming out of football practice.
Yep. I was never a big fan of Axe body spray. I always had like nicer cologne, but I still actually wear Axe deodorant.
Yeah.
The dry deodorant, like that will last on me all day. We could be at Disneyland, 100-degree weather, and I will not smell like BO when I get to the car.
No.
And so that's like the best deodorant for me. Max said Creed is not budget friendly, but it is nice. Who knew y'all would be on a Park Hopping Duo Live learning about
cologne?
or a pink trumpet tree? Yup. I'd also like to join the watch game. My friends recommend me to get as it's a really good entry level watch. I was also told to stay away from Casio. I'm not really a fan. I'm kind of out of the watch game nowadays. Again, with watches, it just depends what you're going for. You will find, just like if you get into like the sneaker game, the watch brand does matter a lot. So if brand is important to you, like you're gonna spend a lot of money on watches. Yeah, there are some great entry level brands out there. I'd have to look at my watch collection and get a couple of the names, but like don't sleep on some of them. Like
I need
Fossil
to know who some
still
of
makes.
Epic Guys' friends is.
What happened?
I need to know who some of Epic Guys' friends are.
Right?
You know how much Audemars cost?
Yeah, that is not an entry level watch.
Audemars used. If you buy a used Audemars from a jeweler, you're
Yeah,
looking anywhere from about $50,000 to $75,000.
yeah, yeah. That I'm an entry level watch is like a Fossil watch. You know what I mean? That's an entry level watch.
A diesel watch.
A diesel watch. A Michael Kors. Are they still? Is Michael Kors still cool? Is I don't know if that's cool anymore.
It's not.
It's not. Michael Kors not cool no more, right?
He said an Audemars.
Yeah, my friend recommended the small company called Rolex. They're very entry level friendly.
Right. Yeah, let me go
What
ahead
is
and
a
give me.
good
I'm
starter
gonna go get me an
vlogging
entry level
camera for
Apache
less
camera.
than 1K?
Your iPhone.
I mean, honestly, if you're not gonna spend more than 1K, your iPhone is almost the best camera you could get.
Oh, actually, I think Mac has an Android. Your Android. I mean, so yeah, you know.
So get an iPhone. No, I'm just kidding.
So get an iPhone.
The best vlogging camera under 1K would probably be the Sony. Is it the EV10? Let me check. Yeah, the Sony EV10 is probably one of the best entry level vlog cameras. I think it's the EZ or E.
ZV1.
No, the ZV1 is the first version of it. The ZVE10 is the newer one, and it's the better one.
I don't even see that.
And that one starts at $799.
Oh, all I see is a ZV1 2 at $899.
Oh, so there might be a better one now.
ZV1 2, 20 megapixels versus 24 megapixels. They look almost identical, honestly.
Yeah. So I Googled real quick, and a couple of the websites are all basically saying the Sony Alpha ZV-E10 is the winner for the best vlog camera, like under 1K. There's a lot of contenders though. A bunch of Fuji cameras. Honestly, even the A6400 is still a good camera. You could get an A6400 with like a wider lens on it for probably like $600 used. You know what I mean? Like with a good lens. You got for you for sure got trolled on the watch recommendation for real. I don't care.
4K.
Cucumber melon goes hard. It will always remind me of high school, and literally every girl in our circle group, like every girl wore it.
I wore Love Potion.
Well, you're a slightly different generation, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, but listen, Love Potion ain't too far.
No, Love Spell. That's what it was.
I know what you mean. It ain't too far off. My sister used to wear Love Spell. It ain't too far off. Cucumber melon and Love Spell ain't too far off. You didn't have one, you had the other.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. My husband has a nice G-Shock collection. Dude, it's crazy how popular G-Shock is.
Right.
I didn't know what G-Shocks were until I joined the military.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. You did not have to out me as an Android user, Jay. I politely stayed quiet during that part of the conversation. Dang. Jay threw you under that green bus.
Listen,
Damn.
I just didn't want them thinking that you were one of us. That's all.
Damn.
Wow.
Curiosity is a desire and has been defined as a drive to know or a desire for the acquisitions of new. Where are you Googling this stuff, bro? What is your favorite flavor of all time?
Flavor in what aspect?
Not your desire. I don't know. I don't want to know that. My favorite flavor of all time,
candy watermelon,
is Mountain Dew. Is Mountain Dew a flavor? Because I feel like it is.
If we're going that way, then it's definitely Coke. Is Spirit Jersey a flavor?
It's a flavor of style.
Is camera gear a flavor?
Right.
As long as it's no fireworks.
An instrument?
I don't want to know what you're doing to that zoom lens, bro.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yeah, I would say my favorite flavor of all time is maybe like peach or mango.
Yeah, definitely.
Like one of those. I like strawberry a lot too. I like strawberry with something. Maybe peach or mango.
Yeah.
That's a pretty random question. It's only part 1 of 2. I don't know where the other one is. He's still typing it. Dan, I always knew I couldn't get in that group chat. Dude, yeah, you can't get in that group chat. Add us on Facebook. That's why we get Instagram group chats going.
Facts. Everybody said we can make an Instagram group chat.
Yeah, or a Facebook group chat.
We can change
group chat on Facebook. That's the only reason I even keep Facebook.
Yeah.
We can change the colors and everything on Instagram.
Mine is lime. I love power. I still haven't had damn power limes.
Somebody was supposed to bring some for
us.
Jay.
Somebody was supposed to bring some and then didn't. That's wild.
Yeah, wild.
Epic guy said this was a pistachio.
Oh.
I'd love to share my culture regarding pistachio with you. I don't really know what that means, but
Epic guy is like my favorite.
I like pistachio. Crystal likes pistachio too.
I do.
Like
I really
pistachio
do.
ice cream.
That was my lunch today.
I haven't had like a lot of. I've had pistachio crusted like salmon.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. But outside of like pistachio ice cream or just pistachios by themselves, I can't say that I've had like pistachio like flavored things.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I love pistachios though.
Yeah, same.
The flavor of chocolate covered strawberries. Yeah. Some nice cold, non-mushy chocolate covered strawberries.
Yes.
They hit. Power limes are mid. Damn. Okay.
Wow.
Lex throwing that out. They are for sure mid if you're not a lime lover. So yeah, Dylan just loves lime.
Yeah.
That'd
be like me with lemon.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I love lemon.
Like those mid-ass lemon beignets at Gianna's.
Oh, they were so good though.
Respectfully, you can't really take Lex's opinion on sweets seriously.
That, you know what? Respectfully, that is accurate. She's not a big sweets person, period. It seems like.
Yeah, so.
I mean, you like anything sour.
I like sour, yeah.
Yeah. You're not a big sweets
I'm not a big sweets fan. I like sour. Like if we get like chocolate covered strawberries, like I'm gonna have one.
Yeah.
Like and that's it.
Yeah.
You know? And same thing, like I mean I like candy, but like we didn't even trick or treat that much Oogie Boogie, and like that candy just I'm gonna throw most of it away. All I have left is Skittles.
Oh, I'll take those.
Yeah, I put them out there.
Oh.
I can't eat them. I'm gonna break my teeth.
So you been out there them Skittles away out. What? Oh, shave off half your beard.
Just lime Laffy Taffy.
I love Laffy Taffy.
Oh, pineapple is a dope flavor too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I appreciate anything that tries to attack me while I eat it, you know? The enzymes in pineapple like actively like break down your tongue.
Oh yeah.
Because Jay is looking at me funny.
No, I know what you meant. It just didn't sound.
I was actually going to make it sound worse. I was going to say I appreciate anything that eats me while I eat it, but I realized that sounded even worse.
But you still said it.
No, that doesn't sound worse.
No, it doesn't sound worse.
Bro, I like anything that attacks me while I eat it. That sounds a little creepy.
Like I'm just trying to eat a bear while it's trying to fight me off.
That's not what I was thinking, bro. Yeah, eat it like a
I
bear.
know that's not what you're thinking. Jay, what do you like more, Bugles or 3D Doritos?
Bugles.
3D Doritos all
Bugles.
day.
3D Doritos all day.
All day.
Bugles. I used to put on my fingers and act like I was a witch.
But they don't taste as good as
I love them.
3D Doritos.
I don't think I've ever had 3D Doritos.
Well, what a coincidence. They just brought them back. So
Yeah, it was like they just came back.
Both of you gave me the same damn
I
look.
didn't even see Jay giving it to you either. I was just
I
like,
know.
how are you never going to have 3D Doritos?
I don't know.
Is it, you know what though? I will
In
say,
our house, like growing up, my brother was a Dorito eater. So like, if we had a bag of Doritos, it was in his bedroom. Like I didn't get them.
you know, it's
If
crazy.
they were
though.
Cheetos, they were in my sister's bed.
It's crazy because we're like the same like generation, like elder millennial.
Yeah.
But like the difference in a couple years, like the culture and like
Yeah.
snack difference between like your snacks and like
Yeah.
our snacks are different though. Because there are other stuff you're like, oh, that was like iconic for everybody I knew.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know anybody that ate that shit.
Right.
And like we grew up in the same city.
Right.
Like with the same, like it's not like I grew up with like in like we didn't grow up in different class structures,
No.
socioeconomic structure, you know. They're saying Mountain Dew Voodoo 2023 is red Airheads flavor.
Yum. I might have to try that one.
There has been a couple of Mountain Dew flavors that you're like,
Yeah.
oh, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think like the most underrated Mountain Dew flavor though is Live Wire, the orange one. Fire. All Mountain Dew is good though. Which one's not? I was like, you be chugging down the Mountain Dew in red Mountain, the Code Red when you be here.
Cold Red is the best one.
Code Red is probably the best non like just normal Mountain Dew.
Non-original.
Yeah. Code Red is probably the best. Baja Blast was literally formulated to taste better with Taco Bell. Like, as somebody who used to work at Taco Bell corporate, like it was a big deal. That was why you could only get Baja Blast at Taco Bell's for all those years because it was literally made to taste better with Taco Bell's food.
To this day, swear to God, to this day, if I get Taco Bell, I'll order Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yeah, you almost have to. And that was like off topic, but that was like one of the coolest parts about working at Taco Bell corporate is we had the test kitchen downstairs and you could go in and try new foods all the time and you would have to rate it. But if you went downstairs, you would go into like the little test area where you sat in the little cubicle and the door slid up and they slid your food out and you'd punch in your number and you'd say, okay, I'm trying A19. And you'd be like, oh. And like the cube's as big as me. I'm like squished in it. Little door slides up, get your food. Okay, it was too salty or it was good, or like that. And then you put it, then you like knock on it and they take that away. And then they give you the next one. You can't even see them. It's just a little door. And then they slide you the next one and you try that and rate it. And you got paid to do that. But what would be cool is sometimes they had these big double doors that would be open to where the real kitchen was. Yeah. And they had like a soda. Every floor had a soda fountain on it already, but it only had like 8 flavors or like 6 flavors, like standard.
Your snack counters
were
amazing.
They're so good. But that floor, when the doors were open, that floor had like it was like 40 flavors, and it had like 3 Mountain Dew flavors that never came out. They were only there, and like they never came out to the public. They just kept trying new ones because Pepsi used to own Taco Bell, you know. So it's pretty wild. Like I used to try like, so there's like, I don't even remember the name of them, but like when Mountain Dew Sangria came out, it was there for like 2 years before it even like came to any restaurant, you know? No idea why I got so fat working there. Good thing Dole Whip doesn't do that.
Right? Agree. I love Dole Whip.
That's true. Is there a Disney villain more intimidating, badass than Chernabog? And on top of that, I wish Syndrome would be used outside the parade. I think Chernbog is probably one of the most intimidating villains.
Yeah.
I also still think that Maleficent in dragon form is very intimidating.
Yes.
I mean, anyone who will burn themselves down to get their point across, that's pretty hardcore.
Agree. Does Hades fall in that?
Hades is not. He's too funny to be intimidating.
But he's literally
on fire though. We can't hear you anymore, Jay. Whatever you did, nope.
It's you.
Nope. It's not just us, right? You guys can't hear Jay either?
We good?
There we go. Yep.
Right,
no, I can't hear you.
You had flashed off and came back, and you had no sound.
Oh, because my AirPod died. I was charging it. But
oh, good night, Hula Mama. Have a great night.
Night, Hula Mama.
Sleep well. We're probably all not far behind you. I think Crystal's ready to go.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
Yeah, Chernbog is intimidating. Like I would love to see him in the park.
I would love to see him in an actual movie, like flesh him out.
If I saw Chernbog in the park, I wouldn't want it to be a meet and greet. I would want it to be like something from a distance, like just something that's like just watching from a distance.
Like they replace
Murphy with
Chernbog.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be pretty cool. Sounds like my kind of job. Taco Bell is one of my number one faves. I used to love it more than I do now. Like I said, nope. We back. There we go. What Disney character do you relate to the most? I personally relate to Goofy. I thought you were going to say like Hercules, Gaston, with all the flexing.
I would definitely go with a Gaston. He's more about like, oh, you need to take a picture? Let me show you where my muscles are first.
Right.
For me, it would be either Anna from Frozen or Rapunzel from Tangled.
I don't know who I relate to the most.
Gaston.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Gaston. I'm a Wreck-It.
You're very Gaston.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way. Like,
not in like the misogynistic way.
No, like, but you have a lot of his
like ego.
Yeah.
Get the good looks, like all of those things, but not like the misogynistic parts.
You just don't have the long ponytail. You have the beard.
That's true. Yeah, I don't really think I relate to like a lot of Disney characters.
No.
Like as a kid, I kind of felt like I related to Aladdin. Like you always want to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that too. You're one step
ahead
of the deadline. No, you're not. No, you're not.
No,
you're not.
No, you're not. We're still waiting on some videos, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos we're still waiting on. Boop.
I think I relate most to Pete.
To Pete.
Why?
Because I like Pete.
Okay.
There's a difference between liking one and being related to it.
I think I relate to him because I keep you other tunes in check.
Even Dylan said, "Epic guy, you're totally Gaston, except you would have slayed the beast."
That's hilarious.
Lex relates to Grogu.
Yes, a snack and attack and sleep. That is very Lex.
I don't know if I relate to Anakin, but I've always loved his story.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't think I relate to him because I don't feel like him.
No.
But like, I could see it
a little bit.
Yeah, maybe Hercules.
No.
Yeah.
I relate to Pete because he's misunderstood like me.
Pete is kind of misunderstood now. He was literally just a jerk in Steamboat Willie, though. Or maybe he was misunderstood because we don't know what he was saying. I don't know. Who knows? Lex is definitely Grogu, though.
Yes.
I relate most to the pirate that's sleeping with the pigs on the pirate's ride.
Me too.
Because Pete is mean. What's the best way to obtain a Park Hopping Duo sponsorship? I don't even know what that means. I'll sponsor to be your friend. That's it. We ain't got no money for sponsorships. This is not a non-profit. It's a non-profit because we don't make a profit, not because we We take donations. If you know how, I'd like to sponsor myself. Max said I'm totally Daisy Duck.
I could see it.
I could see it too.
I could see it.
I think Crystal.
No, I don't, because I feel like Daisy is very like jealous. I feel like her like character is very jealous.
I don't
see Mac being very jealous.
I don't think like new. I think Mac means on like the fashionista part of it.
I don't know, because in all of the new cartoons, she's.
I don't watch a lot of the new ones, so I don't.
Yeah.
When I think of Daisy, I don't think of jealous. I just think of like a more short-tempered Minnie with more drive, like business savvy. Every guy just wants free merch. The merch has to exist first to be free. Some PhD merch can fix that profit issue. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. We're not here to make a profit. We're just here to have fun.
Yes.
We're just here to have fun. I think with that, it is like 10:19.
Oh wow.
Crystal's hurting.
I am.
She got no more spoons.
They've been out for a while. Since we started talking about pistachios, I've been out.
Pistachios. I think we're gonna call it a night. Jay, thank you for joining, bro.
Yes, thanks.
Again, I hope you guys can make it out to the meetup in October. Obviously, we'll have some lives before that. But Jay, we appreciate you coming out, bro.
Thank you guys for having me yet again. It's always fun to sit and mingle with you guys. And PhD fam, thank y'all for being so awesome and supportive.
Always. And we will see you this weekend to celebrate someone's birthday.
Woo-woo.
Big 3-4.
Dang, you're so young.
Right?
It's wild. Yes, we'll see you celebrate. Crystal and I, you will find us at
Scary Farm
on Thursday. Friday, you will find us recovering.
Yeah.
Even though Mark wants us to go to Disneyland with him, he's going with his daughters, and I'm off that day now still. But I don't know if I'm gonna have energy for that.
Right.
And then Saturday, we're gonna be hanging out with Jay and Lex and some friends. But we will be doing Goofy's Halloween brunch.
Yep.
Before that, so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And then HHN again next weekend.
Yes.
With Q and his daughter. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. So if you guys haven't checked out the Tiana's video.
The corn maze.
The corn maze. And also a stay at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up. So
when is the corn maze again?
The 1st, I believe.
I think the 1st, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Sunday. The 1st is a Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. And we'll actually be doing they invited us out to their pumpkin patch side of things too. For a visit to review like their daytime non-scary maze and like the rides and games and stuff. So we're gonna be checking that out. We're super excited to check out Frosty Farms for that too. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. So make sure you guys are subscribed. And we'll see you guys real soon. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.